What's up, people?
We have returned somewhat.
We're back.
We're back.
And it's a Sunday night. Beautiful.
Back in the saddle again. Sorry, got some Aerosmith going.
I'm back.
That's right.
And hello to everybody hanging in the chat. What's up, people? It's good to see people there nice and early. Hello, what's up? Stefan's there. What's up, man? Our buddy from our watch along.
Yeah.
Stitches.
What's up, Stitches?
Buddy?
What's up?
And of course, the lovely MB.
The second half.
She'll be feeding her other half beers tonight, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. We got some beers on deck, some wine. We're ready.
You know what? I'm gonna have to get my Halloween 2 Michael Myers stand up on. I'm like, I gotta get one back there too. He's missing his two brothers from another mother. So
that's awesome.
Oh man, there's a bunch of people here. Dave Albertson. What's up, Big Dave?
Dave,
What's going on, man? Long time.
What's up, Dave?
yeah, we've missed being out here on Sunday nights. So we're happy to see a lot of people.
What's up, man? Thanks. Yeah, we
in here.
Yeah, with a couple of weeks off, regrouped and starting a new venture. We're going to be back with Tuesday night watch-alongs. We did a surprise one this past Tuesday. If you guys missed it, go back and check it out for My Bloody Valentine from 1981.
Yep. Great time.
What are we doing this Tuesday, boys?
Number one, the
OG.
one and only.
The
We're
OG.
going back to the OG, Halloween. We'll be doing that on Tuesday night.
1978.
Let's not rush everything. We got a bunch of cool stuff going on tonight.
Yep.
Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Raise your hands if you're off tomorrow for President's Day. Look at that.
Yes,
God,
sir.
guys, it's going to be ugly.
Kids are off tomorrow. It's not a day off.
Go to horror guy. What's that? The
That's
Buggy
true.
Man. Oh, actually, yeah, we did. You guys saw the oops, wrong. I was clicked on the wrong one right here. You guys saw that trailer for the Boogeyman, right?
The Stephen
Oh,
King
yeah.
one.
The Stephen King one. Yeah, that
Looked
looks
good.
really good. That looks awesome as hell. I'm looking forward to that.
I think that'll be fun. Super cool.
What's this? Oh, in Canada. Louis Real Day in Canada tomorrow. Actually spelled Lewis, I guess. I'm not up on my Canadian history, unfortunately. But good for you, man.
Yeah,
Hopefully you're not working tomorrow. You can hang out with us. We will be doing our beer review. It's going to be a new segment on this show each week because we're always having a cocktail during our podcast. So we're going to highlight what we're consuming.
Absolutely.
Very
We're gonna
cool.
do like I think they've seen the 3 that we're doing tonight, and we've got a variety, which is cool. So
Yes, we do have a variety going on. So I hope everybody gets something nice and cool, something fun to drink. Well, while we're doing this, everybody knows this is that horror movie podcast. Of course, it's going to be obviously Halloween central because we're all Halloween junkies, but it's going to be horror movies, music, just like basically what we branched out in when we were doing the Halloween Collectors podcast.
Yep.
But with our collectors first and foremost, so you guys get anything new in the collection.
That's right.
Oh, look in the chat. He's actually live with us now. What's up, Keith? Are you off tonight?
Hey, what's up, buddy? That's what I'm talking about.
Very cool. So so you guys get anything new you added to the collection?
Oh, absolutely. Mr. Patrick?
You guys can, yep.
see, we're out of shape here. It's been a while.
It's a little rusty. He's like, gotta blow the dust off.
I just got the one thing, Pat, the blanket. Do you want to? You could show it and I can unravel it here.
Yeah, so those that weren't aware, I actually posted this, and there was also I posted it in a couple of different groups. If you guys aren't aware, in Spencer's, they do have Halloween 3 throw blanket. So that's something new that Mr. Brett has added to his collection. And
Super
there it is.
cool.
And there it is in all its glory.
Man. That's got to be one of the
That thing.
coolest things I've seen in a while. Has to be. Hands down.
Did I get it all on there? I figured I did.
You got it all on there.
Cool.
Absolutely. Super great.
I think it's nice.
Where did you pick that up, my friend?
Spencer's Gifts, Pat and I both got it at our
Yeah,
Spencer's.
Spencer's. Pick it up at
Sweet.
Spencer's, there, everybody.
Nice. Nice.
I
Well, there's
feel
a Chucky
like,
one too.
Oh, Chucky one, cool.
They have so
Mhm.
many of them now. It's hard to. I think I told you the guys a story when I went to get it. There's so many of them now, and there was like this young girl working the counter. I'm like, so Brett sent me the picture. I showed her. I said, "This is what I'm looking for." And they were both looking, and there's like stuff everywhere. And I'm like, all right, well, I know there's orange and green. So I look up and I'm like, it's right there. It was right above me. I'm like, it's right there. Get it down for me.
That's
Joe,
awesome.
It was behind a bunch of them, so you couldn't see the front of it.
it's great when I can tell something that I got that Pat didn't know about yet. I was like, oh,
Yeah, he actually beat me to the
I
punch.
was like, mark a point for me. I'm down 25-1 now.
That's right.
like
It's like the little giants. It's only that you remember that one time.
Baby
One time.
steps.
Don't forget to wear it. The clock is ticking. Be in
That's
front of
right.
be in front of the TV at 9 o'clock for the big giveaway.
The giveaway at 9, Mr. Tommy Lee Wallace. God, it's so
That's
good.
right.
Oh,
That's
awesome.
so cool.
Stefan, man, I'm happy
Oh.
you're here, brother. Thanks.
Thank you.
Means a lot, man. I hope you guys are gonna enjoy the different. Well, no, this is pretty much the same stuff. We're the same fucked up guys you've always been, and we're hanging out.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Absolutely.
we were talking Halloween 3. I don't know if Fright Rag still has these available. I don't think they do, but
I
those
don't
are
think so.
cool.
I think they're gone.
They're-
Yeah, I got
they're
mine
awesome.
upstairs. Actually,
Like-
I meant to grab mine. I got a different glass tonight, but
I'm
yeah,
going to keep it on the Atkins side.
gotta keep the
Stop
Atkins
it!
Stop it! Oh, God,
Stop
I didn't upload that.
it!
Son of a
Just
bitch.
turn it off. Just turn it off.
I forgot to upload that shit.
Stop it! Love it. Well,
Greatest
Oh,
mustache
okay.
in horror.
My mistake, Stefan.
Stefan.
Stephanie.
No problem. Good.
Very nice.
Glad you said it because my name is very easy to pronounce. You pronounce mine wrong, then you're obviously drunk.
And,
So what-
That's awesome.
we're not putting my last name up there. I don't need to get butchered.
Anything else new, Big Ready? Or that's
No,
it?
that's it. And then when we go through the old collector's corner stuff or some of the old stuff I pulled out that I got autographed, we can do that. I don't know if you have that on this section or not.
Yeah, I got it. When you're ready, we'll do the collectible spotlight. I got it all
Okay.
queued up. Anything new there in Moody's mind? I know you're on the hunt constantly. The over-caffeinated collector.
I'm always on the hunt. I
have
did
anything new to
actually.
show?
I know this is something that I didn't do as part of the spotlight, but let me show y'all real quickly. Because y'all know historically that anytime I ordered, or recently the last 2 or 3 of these that I ordered in the mail, the packaging came all messed up. And this is a reason why I love finding things in person.
Yeah, Joe's
So-
mail person is Jim Carrey from friggin' Ace Ventura. They just
Oh,
look
yeah.
like him. They just like
Yeah, at the
taking it
beginning.
the fuck out of it.
That's right. The UPS
Handle
guy.
with care. Handle with care.
His stuff's
But-
always getting its ass kicked before it goes to his
I,
house.
I can attest. I worked at
Dude.
UPS and we saw the fragile ones.
Ooh, look
So
at that.
I
Another one.
I bought one originally, and it came the box was destroyed. So now I have it out of box, and I found this beauty, perfect box and all. So I had to get a second one. So this
Oh, I don't
is
blame you, man.
had to get a second one.
Nice. Now,
I'm
if
a-
I'm correct, now they're getting easier to find. Now they've got more into stores. If I'm seeing right. Or,
No, they still haven't come out in circulation for the most part. A lot. This is like one of one that I found in person, and I go everywhere in town, and I didn't see. This is the first one I've seen just sitting there. I
did
think
get
they said
stuff
it was
in
like
and
a
I left it
return
here.
or
Be right back
something.
When you get it.
So they're still hard to find, from what I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So perfect
I-
box.
When that sale went up, when that pre-sale went up right away, I jumped on it, but they were gone pretty quick, if I remember right. The
Mhm.
pre-sale.
I was bummed out, man. I had it, the one that I have in the room, it's out of box, and I keep everything in box. So I was like, I need to find one in box, especially that one, because that one is just uber cool, super cool.
Yeah, I forgot
You
about
need to
this
know what's
stuff.
in the box.
It was in the box.
Oh, what's in the box?
What is that?
What's in the fucking
Ah.
box?
Let's see, Stefan. Yes, the head does the head tilt. It bobbles back and forth.
It does bobble back and forth.
It does
Do you
bobble
guys
back
get
and
that
forth.
stuff up in? Actually, no, I know you know, guys don't get that stuff up in Canada because there's my buddy Dan up there, and I usually send some stuff up to him.
Yeah, they don't get that stuff up in Canada, huh? Some of that.
I guess
Wow.
not. I go. Do they have Spencers up there? I don't think so.
I mean, they get everything else, free healthcare, everything. So,
Could
they
be.
can't have everything, guys. Can't
Got
have
good
everything.
beer.
No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
yeah. Whew.
Mhm,
A lot of moose.
mhm.
And...
Hey, you guys show anything else you got
Yes.
to show? That you got in or no?
Stefan, yes, we do.
He's like, yes, we do. Yeah.
That,
Mhm.
I don't know. No, I think Joe might have. I don't know if Joe's got more. I know
No,
he's got-
I think the other objects are going to just leave them for the spotlight, I guess.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
For myself, I shout out to Matt Arch from Halloween Daily News for the heads up. I did get the little mini magnet I showed you boys the other night, the Halloween 2 mini magnet
Oh yeah, love that
He's
guy.
so cute.
from FYE.
It's a cutie patootie.
I picked that little guy up. This came in the mail, the new Scream magazine. It's got a great article on Halloween Ends on it.
Awesome. There's
I better
Heather,
go find it.
one of our favorite Scream queens, Miss Heather
Yeah,
Langenkamp.
so this just actually showed up yesterday. I haven't even had a chance to read it, so that's on the reading block. And this, I have one more thing and a mystery. So okay, so this arrived. This I believe is Transmission Records. This is the green coronet vinyl. It's not opened, obviously, of the Halloween Ends soundtrack.
A green
nice.
cornet vinyl.
Yeah, I should have popped up a picture. I should have dug it out from the
That's
website.
so cool, man.
So yeah, it's not opened, of course, because I usually don't open them. But here is the mystery. So when I'm opening it, pull the vinyl out, and I'm getting ready to take the cardboard. Because you know how the vinyl comes in those cardboard
Flips over.
flips over, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
So I look in there and I'm like, oh, I thought it was like a flyer or something different. It's the vinyl from Monsterland. They must have threw it in there by accident.
What? Oh wow!
Yeah.
You got a freebie.
Shout out to Transmission Records, but I got a free vinyl. I'm like, I didn't order this.
What?
Did you look at that?
Must have
Score!
been-
Scoring.
Oh, that's cool, man.
I'm looking. I'm like, and I pull it out. It's like, what's that? I go, I guess it's another vinyl. She go, did that too? I go, no. And I even checked the order in my I save all my orders like in a folder in my mail. I just ordered the thing, and I'm like, maybe thinking I hit it by accident or something like that. I'm like, no, I didn't order that shit. So shout out to Transmission Records for the freebie.
That's awesome.
Absolutely. I love a freebie every now and again.
I'm like
Absolutely.
a freebie.
Nothing like
Right.
nothing like a gimme.
Oh,
Give me a freebie.
that's right.
Awesome. So I love that. So yeah, that is my new stuff that came in this. Oh, and no, I'm gonna give a shout out to my good buddy and that's sitting next to me at the moment for a little birthday gift he sent me.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. I love this thing. I've just got a
Look
frame
at
for it,
that.
hanging on
So-
the wall.
Pat, I can tell you that thing probably that thing I bought that thing at least 20 years ago, right? It probably is like at least 3 or 4 times the cost probably what I paid for it now, right?
That is so cool,
You
man.
notice there wasn't a big market for advertising stuff like that, but there really is the past couple of years, man. I'm seeing a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
it's like,
And the
damn.
prices aren't cheap because I'm like, oh, I would get that, but I'm like, ooh, not for that amount of money. I like that, but ooh, no, not for that.
That's really cool, man. I like that.
Yeah, I
It's a
think
nice piece.
it's an opening box office total from the Hollywood Reporter, I think.
From the Hollywood Reporter. Yeah, and
Yeah.
what's cool, if you go on Instagram, go check me out at that Halloween movie collector on Instagram. I do have the picture of the inside of it. I don't know if I take it out, but it tells you all the box office numbers
Wow.
for that week, and it's some pretty cool stuff there. Raiders of the Lost Ark is there, Looker. I think it was Paternity, a bunch of movies. Classic. Stripes is on there.
Dude,
Don't say it because I didn't pour my beer yet.
don't do it
Yeah,
yet.
no.
Don't do it. Save it for later.
I didn't pour my beer yet. I figure we'll do our beer review. I know Pat's getting it all. I'm getting everything but that. That's that's a different podcast. Awesome. I'm going down that. See, I got to get a little of those bumpers. I didn't even upload the little Myers and all that stuff.
You know, it's happening. It's
Oh.
it is.
Yeah,
it
so
is.
I'll get there. Maybe I'll figure out some new ones and some other stuff along the way. But we got a lot to go through. We're going to talk about H45.
Oh,
We're going to do a collectible spotlight. We're going to show a collectible. We each pick something from our collection to spotlight and show you guys. We're going to do it each week because we've got so much shit behind us. We can probably go on forever and do that. We're going to do our top 5 sidekicks in horror.
Oof.
Yeah, so
Very
that was pretty
nice.
interesting to do. There was a
great
lot more than
topic. Who was it?
lot
Was
more
that,
than I thought.
was it you, Pat? Or was that Joe? That was Joe. That was a good topic.
No, that wasn't me. That was a great choice. I think it was Joe, right? Yeah. And we're gonna do what else we have done on the list here?
Super excited, man. I'm super
Oh,
stoked.
we're gonna I forget, we're gonna do our movie review of Megan. You guys in the chat see Megan. You guys do a review with us. Also, we're gonna be doing a segment each week. What did you watch? So I'm sure we're all movie nuts. What did you watch anything cool this week? And let us know about it. Maybe you didn't see it. Maybe I didn't see it, and it's giving me an idea to watch it for next week.
That's right.
Ooh,
That's right.
There it is. All the great names are taken, Blake. What's up? Agnat from the Agnat podcast. What's up, boy?
Oh, cool. What's up, buddy?
nice.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
Megan was good. I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward
Yeah.
to part 2.
Megan was
Oh.
much better than I expected it to be. Yeah.
Yep, and we'll get there, but I am parched. So we're gonna do our each week. We're always having a drink, and for those out there, we're gonna let you know what we're drinking, and we're beer connoisseurs. So we're gonna do our little review and show what we're drinking each week.
Yes, indeed.
So it'll be a craft beer review for you beer lovers out there. We'll be right back.
Very nice.
I don't know if that made me thirsty or make me want to pee.
I was thinking the same thing. Oh,
I'm like, oh man, I have to pee after
Just
that.
that pouring was something. I'm like, ah.
I'm like, I might have to pee now, guys.
All
right, so
man.
for me this week, I actually, if you guys, anybody I'm friends with on Facebook, my wife and I stopped at there's a local brewery called Log Tavern Brewery, and they're really good beer there. And
Ooh, nice.
they make something. My favorite is this time of year. They make something called the Winter Lager,
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
and it's real good. It's real spice. It's like a spicy ale. It's perfect this time of year. This is the brewery, where I live in Milford, Pennsylvania. Shout out to Log Tavern Brewery.
Nice logo.
Really
Cool.
good stuff. Yeah, it looks good. I have a real nice hoodie. Looks good on hoodie. And shout out to my brother. This is his favorite place. When he comes up to visit, he brings up like freaking 3 growlers and just goes home with tons of it.
That's great, man.
So that is what I am drinking tonight, and I am going to pour it.
Very nice.
What about you, Brady? I know.
Oh yes. So
Oh,
Brad,
drum
yeah.
roll.
with this segment, I've talked to Pat and Joe. What I'm gonna try to. I like to try to do movie related ones or anything horror related, and there's a couple different bottle shops that I could buy singles of, and that's how I sent Sean Clark a lot of those oddball beers. So
Yeah, if you guys in the chat don't know, he's like the supplier to Sean Clark and Chris Nelson.
yeah,
All those crazy beers you see on the thing with 2 heads podcast, it's sent by Brett Patrick.
yes, and Chris doesn't appreciate it. I don't think. But
It's
that's,
some of them are pretty nasty, like that peanut butter beer.
what did he say? He
That
says,
was
"I don't
Christopher-
like
that
you.
was
Get away
Christopher.
from me." Is what he said to me at Flashback.
He's like, you're the one that sends us that shit. Stop it.
Peanut butter. What the hell? Anyways, so yeah, this one was from Drecker Brewing Company, and they have their sour line. It's called the
Linda, yeah.
Brains. It's a
Nice.
smoothie sour.
Oh,
Oh,
yep. And here we go.
brains.
Is there a better picture of it? Yeah, brains.
Brains.
So they always have like either 2 or 3 different fruits they do in their sours. It's got an oddball color. There's no doubt about it. But we're gonna see. So what is it? Double fruit smoothie sour with guava, lime, and pineapple. I like all 3 of those. We'll give it a
Yeah,
shot.
that sounds good. I'd try that.
Hey, Alf, how you doing, bud?
Alf,
Hey,
Alf is
buddy.
coming up later. Oops.
Well, look at
Jumped
the
the gun.
color on that thing. Oh, that's zombie dust. That's another beer we could talk
Oh, that's
about later.
cool, man.
Return of the Living Dead. That's right. Send more cops.
That's right.
Did you taste yours already, Pat? You already did?
I was drinking it last night. I had a good buzz, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
I'm-
Too cool.
Oh,
All
go ahead.
right.
Now you can say to have a beer.
That's right. So I guess.
I did mention Stripes, so go ahead.
Oh, we can't. You can say that yet.
Yeah, for those that don't know, that used to watch the Halloween Collectors podcast. Every time Brett, he's got family in Wisconsin. Every time he mentions Wisconsin, you have to drink. Just like what is it?
Harold Ramis says.
Harold Ramis and Bill Murray. Come on, it's like Wisconsin. I got the
Go
shit
to
kicked out of me. in
Czechoslovakia. It's like going to
Czechoslovakia.
Wisconsin.
It's like going to Wisconsin. Hey, I got the shit kicked out of me in Wisconsin.
We're not
Yeah,
going
drink.
in. No way.
Yep.
Well, Joe's got his here, so yeah.
Let's see. All I have here is, I guess you're familiar with this, right, Brett? It's the Maui Brewing Company.
Yep,
It's a
Hawaii.
coconut. I don't know, Hiwa. It's a porter. It's the description is a robust dark ale with hand toasted coconut and hints of mocha. And I have to say, gentlemen, it is absolutely tasty as hell.
And why am I not seeing your picture on this for some
The way you
reason?
described that was awesome, Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, listen to the crackage.
Yeah, for some
Mm.
reason your picture, I put it on here, but for some reason it didn't take.
It's okay.
So I don't have the up close picture of Joe. I apologize.
It's okay. But
Damn Google.
I highly, recommend this. Shout out to my friend Justin, the supplier. So thanks, Justin.
We're doing our beer review, so because we have
We're-
to have something to drink every year.
It's just a brief thing. Yes.
Yeah, we'll
indeed.
be moving past it. I just needed
Just
something to
beers.
drink, so I was getting dry.
What are you drinking there, Stitches 01? What are you drinking? Share with us in the chat. What are you
Yeah,
drinking?
if you guys are having a beverage, let us know. Even if it doesn't have to be alcohol, whatever you have.
Coffee,
on,
tea, coffee.
Coffee.
Dr. Pepper.
Rest in
Yes.
Harold Ramis, John Candy. How's it going, Eisenhower?
Sergeant
Just
Hulka. What's the actor's name? Warren Oates. Oh, good actor. Oh,
Good actor.
Is this the mess hall?
Hey, Dave. Pepsi.
Pepsi. Nothing wrong with that.
Do you think we're done today, Sergeant Hulka?
And this is this is
Shut
for
up.
later. The
Look at
Coppola. Remember that,
Ooh.
Brady?
Oh, Francis
the
Ford Coppola.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gonna dive deep into wine.
This is the nightcap. This is the nightcap.
You know what, man? I'm going to show you my favorite one. I'm sorry to take a detour, but that's a
Oh,
pass
go ahead.
right here. It's a limited one, so.
And sweet tea for a sweet lady.
Oh,
Dr. Pepper. I love Dr.
Pepper. How about the Coke? The cocaine.
No Coke, Pepsi. No fries, chips.
Okay.
Cheap.
I don't like we're talking. This is a limited one. It's
He's definitely not working tonight. 7 and 7. Attaboy.
Oh,
Rocky in a wheelchair. They only made how many? One of 1,800.
Oh wow! I've never
oh
seen
my
Rocky too.
God.
Yeah,
Hey, Apollo.
You look these up right now. They're worth I got at least $100 by now. But
Wow,
Dude.
I never saw that.
yeah, that's my favorite one. I got.
I love that scene because he goes in there. He's like, Apollo, did
Yeah.
you give me your best?
Yep.
He's like,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, sure. So good.
Hey, and if anybody out there is going to get Carl Weathers' autograph, just know if you get him he's at like the Fan Expo shows, he charges more for figures or Funko Pops. They're like he charges $300, but posters or 8x10s he charges $80. I don't get it, but
300. Okay, we're not.
And no
gonna-
pictures too, right?
Ooh.
the pictures are extra, which I think extra is like $50. I did the
No,
professional.
no. I thought he didn't do pictures anymore. I thought you can't take a picture with him.
Oh, he got mad because I was taking a picture of him signing my posters. He didn't.
Oh,
No
okay.
pictures here.
Mm.
I remember you saying
I
something about
apologize.
pictures.
I apologize. He's like, oh no worries, man. And then I took my son to get the picture with them because he had that Dylan, you son of a bitch predator shirt on.
Oh, that's awesome.
My wife's
That is
like,
nice.
you're taking our 8-year-old son with the vulgar language. I'm like, there's stars in the vowels, so it's not safe. Anyways, that's my
awesome.
rant.
That is
Oh,
awesome.
nice. You're off till Tuesday night. Oh man, look
Keith,
at you.
way to go.
You
Very
go.
nice.
Mm.
Let's see. Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
It does.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's probably there's a lot of comparison to why I think we love those movies. They're back to back. They start up right from the beginning, right where they left off.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, this was you and Mary Beth, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Don't tell Carl Weathers. Don't tell him you look good for your age, sir.
Oh, did you do that?
I did, and he didn't like that at all. He did not like that. He's
You
like, "What do you
guys-
mean by that?" I was like, no, I mean like the, I'm sorry, Mr. Weathers."
Did you get him on a photo, Joe?
No, I did
Oh,
not.
You just met him?
Just met him. Yeah, I wanted to get my favorite quote from him is "There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow, Rock. There is no tomorrow." And I think my favorite image of him, he had an image, but the image didn't go with the movie. And I told him about it, and he was like, "It doesn't go." I'm like, "Yeah, I know that. Just I'm the one paying. Just do what I'm doing." So he wasn't very nice, to be honest with you. He wasn't very nice.
I'm trying to think if I did a quote like, no, that's Tony Burton. I was just talking to Darren Sands from Slaughter Lamb Podcast. Like when Tony Burton's talking to him in Rocky 2 of Apollo Creed, he's like, let it go. Let it go.
Yeah.
I was like, he did a few shows before he died. I would have gotten that inscribed right then and there.
Oh man.
And shout out to Tony Burton. He did Assault at Precinct 13 and Rocky both in 1976.
Yes.
That's right.
Good
That's
year
right.
for Tony
What do
Burton.
you think, boys?
Oh, Carl's. Oh,
gotta be
What's your
Apollo
favorite?
Creed. It's got to be.
Oh, it's easy, Apollo Creed, but I also have a soft spot for him in Happy Gilmore.
Those are the two things I got signed. I had him sign Chubbs Peterson. Yeah.
Did you have him sign it?
I do like him. I like him in
Yes.
Predator, but
there you go.
you
He's
know,
right there.
Predator,
Predator,
Action
Definitely
Jackson.
does.
like, you're still under orders, Major. She's your baggage. You fall behind, you're on your own.
You're on your own. Well, he's getting more now. He's getting more recognition because of Mandalorian too. Even though it wasn't that big a role, I don't think I didn't watch
Yeah,
it.
that's right. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my son watches it, and I really admittedly don't watch, but he told me he saw him in it.
No, I respect Star Wars. My siblings are really into it. It's just I can't get into all of it.
It's too much. I have nothing against it. I grew up with it. I grew up with the original trilogy, of course, because I'm a little bit older. But I enjoyed the new. Then I saw the newer ones, and then now there's just so much of it coming out, and I just can't keep up with it. My son does, and he usually fills it. I get the Cliff Notes version of everything from him.
Nice.
So
Yeah, I've never seen a single
Beautiful.
episode of it.
yeah, that's it. So
Beautiful.
all right, we got plenty on the agenda tonight. The one thing you can see that's parked right next to Big Joe is Halloween 45. I mean, we knew it was coming, but the official announcement, granted, we're about a week late because this is our first podcast, so obviously we didn't do anything about it. But all three of these lovely faces will be at H45. If you guys are going to be at H45, drop it in the chat. Let us know. But we're going. Our hotels are booked. We actually booked hotels over 2 months ago. And what are you guys looking forward to? I'm looking forward to I only collect, those that don't know, if I collect any signatures, it's from H1, H2, and maybe H3. Otherwise, it just gets to be too much. So I'm looking forward to anybody that's going to be there from H1 and H2. That's what I'm on the lookout for.
Very nice.
Any new people that haven't been to shows, like it sounds like, well, it's rumor has it, whatever. There's going to be a lot of people from the newer movies, which I think that's pretty cool. I'm
that's
all for
cool.
that.
I wouldn't mind seeing them, but I'm not going to go gaga over getting signatures because that's just it's going to it's going to be. But this way, I'm already in $1,200 just for the hotel room before I could get there.
I want to meet Andy Matichek.
Yeah, very nice. Now, I have to be honest. This will be my first time attending the event, and
Me too.
I'm so
virgins.
excited just to be engulfed in that world and meet a lot of new people, celebrities, non-celebrities, other collectors, fans. Just being in that atmosphere, as you guys know, is just a treat, man. Especially, and not to mention hanging out with you two characters.
Yeah,
that's going to be amazing.
My hold on, I know I'm bad with my initials on my states. MS, is that Missouri? Drop that in chat. Like, is that Missouri? Because he said he's MS. Never been to a convention. So
it's funny. It's always exciting to go, but I think I'm getting even more exciting, obviously, to be with you guys.
Oh, Mississippi, my bad. See, I'm bad at that.
Yeah.
Be with you guys and be with a handful of other people that do content very similar to us.
Yeah.
And
Blake right here in the chat. They got a great podcast.
Yeah.
Amen.
The Slaughtered Lamb guys sound like they're
Slaughtered
going.
Lamb guys are going to be there. I'm looking forward to seeing those guys.
Dave McRae might be going. Too.
Yeah, he said he might be there. I'm sure Drum Dums will be there. Cody Leach will be there. All the. I don't know if Barry's coming from Scotland. I don't know if he's coming from Scotland.
Yeah, I don't think Colin Moody was going. I thought Colin might be.
Colin said he's going to try to get there. I did see him post it because I think when I posted it, he posted something like, "I'm going to try to get there" or something because he's coming from Belfast, Ireland, and
super far. So
airfare is. I wonder what the flight is because when I went to Ireland a few years back, the flight from New Jersey to Ireland was slightly over 5 hours.
Oh wow!
So for him, it's going to probably be like 10, 12 hours.
That's a flight.
That's a flight, man.
That's a flight.
Jeremy Moorhead will be there from Brain Stew Podcast, Epic Film guys.
Yeah, we get to meet Jeremy. I'm looking forward to that.
Nice.
If you Carpenter fans out there, go check out our best Carpenter films, our top 10 that we did with Jeremy from the Epic Film Guys podcast. That was fun. After this, I can't do it now, but I'll drop a link into it. But just check everything out and not below us.
Yeah, we're working on another ranking with him. It's probably going to be scores, our top 5 scores, but we're talking, original posters too, or things of that nature. We're working on that. Content.
I'm kind of curious for y'all. Who's the one person like that you're excited to see or hope to see rather? The one person that you may want a signature from, photo with. What's that one person that's been evading you guys?
John Michael Graham.
Nice. Okay. There you go.
I'm
looking forward to Jamie Lee Curtis, but it's going to be a mob scene with her. Of course, if she's there and I can get on the line and get her signature, obviously there, definitely. I don't know if the curmudgeon's going to be there. John Carpenter, I need to get his signature too. But out of the cast of characters, I would love to see John Michael Graham because I heard he's great to meet in person. I need picture signed of Bob the Ghost because that's my favorite scene.
Yeah,
his death is my favorite. It was when we did our ranking. was my favorite death of the franchise. So
If you're worried about the Jamie Lee thing too, I can tell you just from when she did the indie one, Horror Hounds running it, they'll organize it very well. It's very well structured. They will make it right. It'll be crazy. Everybody's got to know that it's
going to be a mob.
It's going to be crazy.
But the way they did it, you came back at a certain hour. That you knew your time slot to get in line, and it worked out well like that. So I don't know if they'll do that, but
I mean, Sean's behind it, and the Horror Hound guys. I'm sure it's and they're probably anticipating it being mobbed. We could talk all we want. We got to make sure we get the freaking tickets because I have a feeling they're going to go in a snap.
And then again, too, there's no guarantees you're going to be there, too. That's just all internet talk. So let's just remember that.
This is a good question. That AG podcast. That's a good question for those who don't know.
Well, the horror, you know what? Admittedly, the prices are they're not going to be cheap for any type of signatures. So so you better start saving now. Will the guy who played Loomis in Kills be there?
He was at Flashback. He's done shows.
Tom Jones Jr. Yeah, he was at. He was at. It wasn't Monster Mania.
I had him at Horror Hound Cincy's where I got him.
Yeah,
it was one of the horror sideshow markets. He was in Allentown at one of the. He was at the convention where I got Tom Atkins and Stacey Nelkin. He was there.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
This is a good one. I don't know. I'm wondering if Zombie and Sherry will be there. I
doubt it though. They're not convention people, but I'll tell you, I got to meet him at one of his concerts. He signs. He's a great guy, takes pictures and everything with you. So.
He might be there for this. Maybe they can coerce him into doing it. If he's always well, you know what? He always tours in the summertime. He does the festival circuit, so he won't be touring at that time.
I think it'd be cool to have there's not going to be that many. There's like Hunter Von Leer. He doesn't want to do him. He'd be awesome.
I'd love to get him.
Deputy Hunt. Sorry, Deputy Hunt. Right.
Deputy Hunt.
Joseph, you're laughing. Did I say something funny?
This last comment is funny.
Which one? Blake?
Yeah, Blake.
Yeah. The damn white horse. Oh, God.
I would really like to get on that horse.
The white horse and the portrayal of Loomis in that movie are just.
Could you imagine photo op Sherry Moon Zombie in the white outfit standing at the white horse as a photo op?
I know many people
do that.
I would pay for that. I would pay for that.
I would actually do that.
Oh, of course. That'd be just so random, right? That'd be awesome.
Oh, man. Imagine how much they would charge for that, though.
Dead Mechanic from 78. Well,
that's Barry Bernardi, isn't it?
That's Barry Bernardi, yeah.
Yeah, he's Adam Sandler's producer.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He'd be a good guy to get.
What?
I would love this. I wish Daniel Hurley was still around, man. I'd love to get him on something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's a RoboCop, too. It's like, oh, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd like to see some of the directors that haven't shown up. I know Joe Chappelle. He just had a bad experience with it. I'd like to see Joe Chappelle. Hell, you know what? Bring Dominic Othen Gerard even away. He come from wherever he's at. I think he's somewhere in another country. But
he's in Japan now. He does like commercials and stuff in Japan.
Yeah. Now, the one person that I would love, honestly, love is Paul Rudd.
He's too big now. I don't think
it's just because I know it'll never happen, but I'm just like, that's the one that if it ever happened.
Joe, is it bad? Those guys would be great. Yeah,
well, the one guy has done it. There's one guy that's been at conventions. Not
really?
Yeah, the shorter guy with the curly hair. He's done conventions.
Give me Barry Sims. I'll take that guy.
Barry kicks ass.
No, Paul Rudd, Joe. He was here at C2E2. I didn't even. I got something else signed from. I got "I Love You, Man" signed instead of a Halloween thing. Which was like,
way.
A few people that were Halloween fans in line that knew me. They're like, "You're not getting a Halloween signed item." I'm like, "Oh, I love you, man." At that time, it was like,
oh, it's a good movie. That's that. I understand that.
Well, yeah, we've been talking about budgets for this.
Yeah,
and you're looking, and you're probably hitting it right on the head because you figure I'm already $1,200 in for the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not including the airfare. And my wife's coming along with me. Fortunately, she's not a Halloween fan in the least bit, so I don't have to pay for her to get into the convention. So she's gonna be going down the Hollywood Walk of Fame and doing shopping on her own while I'm at the convention. But so that's 2 airfare, the hotel, and that's before I even get the tickets, and then I have spending money.
Yeah, and you know what was misleading with trying to budget, especially artwork fans out there. If they have the same people and even more that they did at H40, there's a ton of artwork people. And I had to get away from there because I was dropping money that I shouldn't.
Yeah, it's definitely something you need to save up for. It's not just a spur of the moment type deal.
Yeah, and that and like even Blake's mentioning, like you got to get a better job, and I get it. And believe me, if you're watching this, none of the three on the camera here, we're not wealthy by no means.
Oh,
yeah. So
I've been saving for this because I'm a little bit older than these guys, and I've missed every single one because my kids were younger, and I just couldn't just take off. It would take $5,000 and go out to California because I'm in Pennsylvania. So see, it's the country, it's airfare, hotel money. So I've never been able to do it, but now my kids are older and discussed it with my wife, and she's like, "No, we'll go."
Trust me, it's a big thing, and Joe has future obligations like I do with certain things, so we,
There's a good question for you there, Brett. It says, what is your H45 budget? The one by ATG Net podcast. I think that's brought up your alley there, Brett, because you're the only one who's been there.
Yeah, I would say it really depends if you're just looking for autographs or if you're trying to get everybody. It ranges. Pat and I were talking about this before. If you want to get a good bundle of stuff, it's going to be at least $1,000 if you want to get everybody you would want. And it depends if you're getting more than one thing signed. It like me, it was over $1,000 when I went to H40. And
damn. That's
nice. So I'm there with you, man. I got one in college, and as soon as he's done, he's going to grad school for his master's, and then I got another one starting college. So I tell them all the time, I'm like, oh man, think of all the shit I could buy if it wasn't for you kids. Damn, I'd have twice as much shit behind me.
With the professional photo ops too, guys, that's where it gets expensive too. Like I dropped, I think it was $300 to get all of the adult Michael Myers actors that played adult, and they were all alive at the time still. Yeah, every single one of them was in there. I didn't do the kid ones in there. The kid one, I think, was like with the kids included. I think it was like $400.
What's going on?
Hey, Nick.
Say what is
so you figure I was, as I mentioned, I usually just get everybody from 1 and 2. So last year we lost Jim Winburn, so I'm going to miss out on Jim Winburn. We lost Cliff Emick, so not going to get him.
George Wilbur,
George Wilbur we just lost, and I'm hoping to God everybody keep your fingers crossed we don't lose any more before the end of September, the beginning of October this year. So
they're like all of us. We're all getting old, man. And I hear people are saying, "Oh, maybe they'll wait to make it bigger for H50." It's like, these people aren't getting any younger. I think you're playing each one. As you go here.
And I think the people who are running the show know that. They know that. The time is a ticking.
What is the go-to item you want to get there? Okay. So the convention is just like H40 is set up just like H45 is going to be set up just like H40 is. Friday is the Horror's Hollow Ground tour. Saturday and Sunday are the convention times. Now Saturday, there was people lined up galore to get the limited Mondo artwork from the one artist, the one that did the Jamie Lee in the closet with the knife, and then, Michael breaking through the closet doors. That's that same artist. I forgot who it was, but that guy sold all those there. Everybody's getting in line. Nobody knows why they're getting in line. Like, oh, you're in line to get this artwork. But yeah, other than that, that's just the vendors. You want to get there right away to look at the vendors more, so you can make sure you get something that you'd like. The convention center is pretty spacey, and the guys know I have a family trip at the end of March, and I'll be in Pasadena. So I don't know if I'll get in there, but I'm going to take pictures and take some videos of the area. So anybody that's interested to see how it is, even though people have probably seen some other videos too, but at least it'll be present day.
Yeah.
All right. That's so this is the name that shall not be mentioned, but I'll just throw it up there.
Yeah, for good reason.
Yeah, we shall not mention that name.
We're not going to be peacocking anything further here. So
yeah, but we shall not.
It's not our style. We got class, so we're good.
It's done. It's done.
And those in the chat that know, and this is good too. Yeah, push that like button. Guys, hit that like button while you're hanging out. We like to get this grow, get a lot of people on, and looking forward to all the fun stuff to come. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe because we're doing. And if you guys like to watch alongs, we're doing Halloween on Tuesday night. We figured we'd go back to the OG just to start things off. Although we did do we were feeling the love and did our My Bloody Valentine this past Tuesday, which was a lot of fun. But this Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 Central, we'll be doing watch along of Halloween.
Holy
Yep.
shit. I just noticed something, guys, and I should point this out so people would know this. And you guys have seen Rocky 2 enough.
Thanks, Blake.
This-
Much appreciated too. I believe me.
this-
I do watch your podcast too, guy. I love that.
I don't know if you guys could see that. That's when Adrian was originally going to be at the fight Rocky 2. They shot some of that.
Oh,
Instead, they had her
nice.
filmed there. See, that's him
Nice.
after he won. He's got the title with him and everything.
Wow, that's cool.
I just noticed that. I was like, holy shit. There's pictures of her like with the belt up as he's carrying her too. So that's wow, damn. Sorry, I had to throw that out there, guys. Rocky love here.
Well, I'm not. I admittedly, I'm not expecting there to be a lot of rare Halloween stuff there. I mean, you tell me, Brett. Is there just like a lot of? Is there some rare stuff at these conventions? Because you don't see that the typical conventions. Very rarely do you see something rare to be a little redundant. What
There's-
about at those conventions? I would think there'd be cool stuff, but then again, I'm like, I don't know.
There's rare stuff, but I'll tell you, it's a lot of it is the artwork. The one thing too, which is really cool, I think a lot of people, including us three, don't like to maybe order maybe some apparel or stuff until they see it in person from Fright Rags. And I don't know if Gutter Guards will be there, but Fright Rags and Creepy Company, they were there at H40. And they'll have a whole line of Halloween stuff. You could see it in person, which was really cool. So if you want to see any apparel, Trick or Treat Studios is there. You know, if anybody hasn't bought Trick or Treat Studios, that's in the comments or in the the chat room, that you could see their stuff up front. And they give you a good bang for your buck. That it's very
And save your money because you see all the shit that they're throwing out this year, all the zombie masks and stuff, and all the new figures they're putting out. So yeah, you better start saving big time. Here's another Rocky question. How do you feel about the Creed movies?
Oh yeah.
This next one I'm not as stoked about without Stallone, but he said all along he was done with it. I think he had a good exit. I will be seeing it here in a few weeks just because it's part of the Rocky anthology.
Yeah, it comes out in a couple weeks, right? The new
Very
one?
nice.
It does. It does. He's going to be doing, I guess Michael P. Jordan's doing a couple of them after that too. So yeah. Oh, it looks good. You know what I
It does
mean?
look good. I've seen the previews. It looks pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. Another woman that I met, Tessa Thompson at the Ace Comic Con that was here. I didn't get any Creed stuff signed. Instead, I got Thor Ragnarok stuff signed.
I love that movie, by the way.
Ragnarok?
Yes.
Or-
Oh
I'm
yeah,
there
very
with-
good.
I'm there with you, Keith. I'd
Yep.
love to see that B-roll. Sean, I know Sean has some of that stuff that Billy Kirkus let him say. I'd love to see that stuff myself.
Yeah, and I think Sean, the few pictures he has on his phone, he'll never post them. If you go and ask him in person, I don't
Right.
mind saying this. He'll show them to you in person. He has said that on other podcasts.
Yeah, he
so-
just won't put it out there, and I don't blame him because it's not.
And I kept on forgetting to ask him the last couple times I talked to him, but
Yeah, I know. I didn't even think of it the last time we saw him at Monster Mania.
yeah, Sean's
Cool.
good peoples, and he's aware that we're going back on, so he gave us the best of luck too. So hey, we'll have him on we already talked to him. We'll have him on for something.
Yeah, we'll get him
for
on. Yeah, when
H45.
we get things going, and
Yeah.
love to have him on again. It's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, it's
So-
hard. It's hard. Bottom line, it's really hard. It depends on what you want, guys. I hope we got enough information for you on that.
Yeah, it's going to
Very
be
nice.
interesting. I'm hoping actually, believe it or not, I mean, of course, I'm looking forward to the convention, but I've never been out there before, man. I'm looking forward to going out to those locations and getting the pictures because I've been looking at people in front of those locations for years saying, "What are these goddamn days? I'm going to get my fat ass out there and take a picture."
They're reviewing Brad next week. That's awesome. That's a great movie, the BMX movie. Oh, great cheesy film.
Oh god,
funny.
that's a movie I have not seen in a minute.
Oh God,
I got to
yeah.
check that
Oh,
out, man. I'm definitely going to be watching for that. That's been I can't remember the last time I saw that friggin' movie. Holy shit.
That's cool.
And yeah, Darren, yeah, looking forward to seeing Darren because Darren's coming over from the other side of the pond.
Yes, Darren and Frank are going to meet each other for the first time in person. It sounds like so. That's kind
And
of
apparently he likes to have his ass squeezed. Nothing wrong with that.
hey,
Who doesn't?
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with that.
Give him a little ass love.
That's funny.
Nothing wrong with that.
good
And Frank, I
stuff.
almost met Frank when I went to what the hell convention was it?
He was at Monster Mania on Friday before you and I met up, Pat.
That's
when I
right.
was
Yeah, he
waiting
was
in line
there.
for David Arquette.
Yeah, I didn't go on Friday, but I know he was at one convention. He was at the convention I went to in Allentown where they had the original station wagon from Halloween.
Is he really only 4'3"? No, just kidding.
I don't know. Frank
No.
wasn't that tall. I remember seeing him. I didn't get a chance to go say hi to him. I was standing on the line, but I recognized him walking past.
But
But
you
is
talk
it
about-
Darren that short? Is he that short? Wow.
But
My
he's
wife,
just-
actually, that's my wife's height. Holy crap.
Hey,
Wow,
but you know
apparently
what?
he is. He looks taller sitting down. He's always sitting in a
Maybe
chair.
that's why. Maybe that's why when I told them, "Are you going to say to Frank, I thought you'd be bigger?" You know, from Roadhouse.
yeah,
I said,
That's
"Is
what-
that what you're going to say to Frank?"
that's what they all say.
Well, that's like when, like Monster Mania last year. That's the first time Brett and I met in person, and that's the first. He was like, "Wow, you're taller than I thought you'd be."
I think I probably said it. It's just easy to say it.
Yeah. Oh, I don't care. It's just like, hey, I have very thick skin. Believe me. Before you even consider doing anything on YouTube, you better have thick skin.
But you know what, though? If
Yeah.
you look at it, ever since these streams now after COVID, we got so used to StreamYard or Zoom. It feels like even if like Joe, we haven't met Joe in person, but it's like we already kind of have because of this type of software. But
And we talk all during the week, guys. We're chatting all the time. You know, I got a nice little like 2:00 chat from Joe and MB. They were out and about, and they're like, "Oh man," they went to get their late night snack, and they're like, "Oh, let's call Pat."
Whataburger.
yeah.
That was
And
like
they're like,
the
"Oh,
time
I'm like, give me a
Yeah.
Sprite, give me a Coke.
Oh yeah, it's it's super fun, and I'm glad that we have this forum to communicate, and eventually we will meet in person. And just imagine how fun that's gonna be. Just imagine, like we're just barely scratching the surface,
Yes, and there are strange people at these conventions. And I'm guilty of being one too.
I'm gonna tell you, if you go to a Days of the Dead convention on a Friday and you're there at night, close to the time the conventions are closing, that's where you get to see some interesting characters. I always look forward to it because I'm a people watcher.
Yeah, that's
Well,
good
honest-
entertainment.
Well, for those that may have not have seen, heard Brett and I talk about it on the Halloween Collectors podcast, you do see some real fun people at the hotel afterwards too.
Oh yeah,
Depending, what was that? That was a Days Inn, right? Wasn't it a Days Inn? It's a Days Inn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting. So Brett and I are sitting outside having a beer, having a cigar. It was Saturday night, right? It wasn't, or was it Friday night?
No, that was Friday night when I got back from meeting Arquette.
That's right, because we were staying in the room on the other side of the hotel when we had the separate rooms, and we're just hanging out. And there's like two big heavy-set girls that probably were my weight, and that were like in fishnet stockings.
Oh yes, yes.
That
yes.
should not be in fishnet stockings, coming out to get something out of their car and go back to this room. So they must have been doing like a thick girl porn in one of the hotel rooms.
We were drinking. I don't know what it was, Michelob Ultra. I drink. And I spit it out when they walked past.
We both like, and they walk by. We both look at each other like simultaneously, like, what the fuck was that?
that's funny.
And then, of course, we're so damn silly. I got my buzz on. I'm putting things with two head stickers along the window.
That's funny.
Well, Joe, you met Danielle, right?
Yes, I have.
She's a shorty.
Yeah.
I would love to meet her again and again and again and again.
Well, show everybody your arm in case they haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, I forgot, where's the tattoo at? There it is,
There she is, right there.
in all her glory.
Did you show her that, or did you not have it since you've met her? Right?
Oh yeah, I showed it to her, and I got a nice couple photos of her looking at it. Look, I was gonna have her sign it, but then y'all know how her signature is, so I was
It's
like,
super
yeah,
fast.
I X'd that idea. I was like, no, it's not gonna happen.
She was walking away bleeding. Like, oh god.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Look at this, Brett. From where is it? I just from Stefan. Was this like seeing the twin girls in The Shining? No, I would have taken that over seeing this. Believe me, once you saw that, there was no one seeing what we saw.
Yeah.
It haunts me in my sleep. I'll wake
That's
up
funny.
screaming in the middle of the night. I'll be like, Days in. My wife's like, what? I'm like, nothing. I'm fine.
Yeah. Sweaty
That's so
nightmares.
funny.
That was so funny, man.
That was. I remember telling my wife, she's like, well, what you guys do? I go, nothing. We just laughed. What
Well,
are we gonna do? We weren't gonna go last to watch. I didn't want to see them walking outside. I didn't want to see what was going on inside.
you know what? Just because we haven't met Joe in person, it doesn't mean
Come
we're
play
not going to
with
give
us.
him. It's a big.
Forever and ever and ever.
It doesn't mean we're not going to give Joe a big hug when we meet him too. You know what I mean?
Oh,
yeah.
I've been known to be a pretty good hugger. You know,
We're gonna be running to each other and just bumping into each other.
I'm a hugger, not a fighter. No, that's
Like-
love.
Both
Yeah.
Eric and Deadly Moore and 10.
There's gonna be a whole lot of "I love you, man." A lot of those going on. I love you, man.
And speaking of beers, they do have a Stone Brewery Company, which Stone's known almost everywhere around the country.
Oh,
Right
International
near
Man of Mystery
Pasadena.
is in the chat. Rob, what's up, brother?
Rob
Wow.
Windsor.
Good to see you, my
Good to see you,
friend.
Yes.
The
Very
mystery
cool.
man himself.
Yes, I will say this about Scout Taylor Compton. She is beautiful. And
She
gets
is
better
getting
looking.
more and more. Yeah,
She
she's
gets
aging.
Better looking with age, man. God bless that girl.
She's
She'll
a
remind
fine-
you that she's engaged too, supposedly.
Apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
supposedly.
funny.
Yes, from what I'm hearing. I haven't. You guys watched their podcast?
Not in a few weeks.
Yeah, I haven't watched it in a long time. I watched it in the beginning, but there's nothing wrong with it. But I just watched so many. I only have so much time.
Hey, did y'all see Blake's comment real quick? Oh, that's funny. It's good.
Oh, I don't know, man. His soon-to-be wife is in the chat.
She's pretty cool. She's pretty cool.
Envy's
Oh, my
awesome. She's
gosh.
great.
That's
You know
too
what?
funny.
I was curious on her. Oh, I'll just say it. It's fine. I was curious if she was going to talk about just Tony. We'll just say Tony, but she didn't. So I was curious about that. But
She didn't, right? She didn't mention anything
no,
about it.
but because remember she had the she
She had-
helped her with that defensive
Yeah, like that intervention, so
yeah.
to speak.
So
That's right.
Yeah, the
But
T word.
Scott-
Nobody says the T word.
nope. Scout, I tell you, Scout is awesome in those two movies, though. The two, she is one of the bright sides of those bright sides.
She was a little whiny in
Yeah.
part 2. That was about it.
Oh,
She
yeah.
kind of gave me a little bit of
Yeah.
a headache, but yeah, not too bad. But that's pretty much it in a nutshell with H45. I'm looking forward to it. I can't think of anything else until we get some more information. And I'm sure, as soon as it comes available, Sean Clark will be doing it. I'm sure he's going to be mentioning it on Thing with Two Heads on one of the episodes because they're due for one. They're overdue for one, but I know Chris Nelson's always real busy.
And he's getting prepped for convention season. His convention stuff starts up here in a couple of weeks more than ever. So
Has he ever done it? I know he's been at conventions, right?
Oh
Chris?
yeah.
Chris
No.
Nelson?
No,
No,
not Chris Nelson.
What's his name?
I'm drawing a blank on his name. Big Joe Grizzly. He was in the Day of the
He's
Dead.
in a bunch of movies. He was in.
You're talking the from Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Oh, he comes around all the time.
and the
Oh,
Devil's
he's been around a
Rejects.
lot.
I can't remember his name.
I'm
Oh
drawing a
my
blank on his
gosh.
name. Help us out in the chat.
Somebody
Why
in
am
the
I forgetting
chat
his
room.
name?
Yeah,
Ken
because-
Faree. Yep. there
Ken
it is.
Faree. Ken
Thanks,
Faree.
Philip.
Darn
Thank
it.
you. Yeah.
Thank you, Philip.
Sometimes you just draw a mental blank, and I was drawing a big
Mhm.
blank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm Joe Grizzly. I love him in The Devil's Rejects.
I'm Joe Grizzly, bitch.
They just said I would go, and they said I want to fuck a chicken. Is that what you're fucking saying? I would go, and then fuck a chicken. I don't know about you, but that boy right over there looked like he might be wanting to fuck a chicken.
He looked like a chicken fucker.
He looked like a chicken fucker. Yeah, give me Rhode Island Red. Yeah, give me Rhode Island Red.
That's funny.
Great movie, man. I love that movie.
It's good stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
man.
All right, so we're trying to stay on schedule here, but where the hell are we? So, you guys got any questions about H45? I think that's all we can really do right now is just hope, wonder, and speculate on the guest. I'm waiting for that guest list to come out, and it's going to be cool as hell. But I think that's pretty much all we can say about H45 at the moment. We're going to do a movie review. Anybody here in the chat? I would assume, especially like I know Blake and all those guys probably did reviews on it. We do a little quick review of Megan if everybody's seen Megan.
Oh yeah.
And so each week we like to do like a movie review, and we'll be right back. This week we're doing Megan. Meg Thregan. That's the way they spell it.
Meg Thregan.
The three.
Yeah, it's like
Meg Thregan. What's Meg Thregan?
Meg squared.
No, I guess I'll just get this part out the way if y'all don't mind.
Yeah.
I get it started. No, I really loved Megan, and I remember
Like,
when I was covering my first initial opinions about it, I was like, man, I needed more gore. I needed more, more deaths. I need more. And the good news is, as I just found out earlier today, that an uncut version will be streaming on Peacock on the 24th.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh,
be
really?
I'm
So-
gonna
Yes.
check it out. Yeah, I did
Yeah,
see
they
that.
needed
Yes.
an uncut
It's other-
version. Yeah.
Yes. So I am super excited to rewatch it and watch the uncut version. Because that was my biggest complaint. Outside of that, I thought the movie was fun. I thought it was a play on Chucky, a little new age spin. You know, we've been
that
down
was
that road
fun.
before, but it was cool. And she was creepy. That whole spider walk thing in the woods and all that. If you haven't seen it, you know, spoiler
Oh,
alert.
I love that.
That was one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie.
That was great.
But overall,
run.
I loved the Megan, man. Love it.
You should run. Hey, what's up, GK?
Hey, GK.
GK, what up, baby? Big baby.
Now, the girl,
3 out of 4 for stuff.
they made her look like an Olsen twin. That was the only thing. She looked spot on like an Olsen twin.
2 out of 5.
I compared a little bit of it to the new Child's Play film, which I think is underrated. I think the new
Very
Child's
underrated. I enjoyed it. I
very
did.
good.
Oh yeah.
The movie being PG-13, it didn't bother me none. Now I'm excited to know about this uncut version. But you know, the niece is a bit annoying, but that's the way the story's going. I do like the actress. Who's the actress here? Allison Williams that plays the aunt, the caretaker right now. Or
I wrote it down so I would remember names. Allison Williams as Gemma.
she's very good. Yeah, very good. The kills were creative. I thought. I got a kick. I gotta tell you, I got a kick out of the samurai sword stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Yeah.
You didn't get that, Joe. I'm sorry, but hey, the stuff in the woods. I can't really we can't talk too much about it. I don't want to spoil it if anybody wants to see it. So.
Yeah, I apologize. I should have said what
Yeah.
spoilers are about because for doing a review. I mean, we're not going to tell. We don't have to tell the
No.
the ending of it, but we can just pretty much say highlights of it and what we think.
It's not slow. It moves pretty quick for what it is. It doesn't really drag, in my opinion. Unless
Yeah.
I think it's differently. I don't know if Joe, did you give it a score or no?
Oh shoot. I think we originally gave it a score, honey. What did I give it? I think I gave it a 7 out of 10.
It's what I was
When
gonna
we
give it.
Yeah, I think I did a 7 out of 10
very
because of the
respectable.
lack of gore and the lack of the detail in the killings. But this uncut version might fix all of that.
Yeah, 7 out of 10 for me as well. Yes,
I like that. Spoil away for those who haven't seen it. You should have seen it by now.
If I find an extra one of these shirts, I'll be sure to cop it for you. I haven't seen them around lately, but
You haven't seen it,
who
Blake?
knows?
It's worth a watch. Admittedly, just watch it when it streams. That's the way I can put it.
Okay.
But I enjoyed it. I do like I actually wrote her name down because I couldn't remember what her name was. Violet McGraw, the little girl, because it's one of the most heart wrenching scenes that she's in Doctor Sleep. She's a little girl with Rose the Hat.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's the same girl. She was in that TV show. My wife and I used to watch it, The Haunting of Hill House. She was one of the little girl in it.
And I think Sean just got her aboard for conventions, right? I think he just
Did he?
she just went with him for conventions.
So yeah, she plays an annoying little girl, but that's the age. I have a daughter. Joe's got a daughter. Brett's got a daughter. They're annoying at that age. Take my word for it. My daughter's 17. She's still friggin' annoying. I just spent $120 today to have her nose pierced and 2 more piercings, 1 in each ear. Yeah, that was my fun day. But getting back to Megan. I enjoyed it. I liked it.
Oh, thank you. You saw that. I unmuted.
I like the story. Bless you. I did like Aunt Gemma, and Gemma was she was easy on the eyes. I love the annoying neighbor next door with the dog. She cracked me up.
dude, I wanted to see her. Ugh.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, she got her comeuppance, so she did get it. But the graphics were in it, and the funny thing is, I watched it on my own, and then I went back and watched it with my wife, my daughter, and my daughter's friend, and all they did was laugh at the voice on the CEO of the company, the Asian guy, the way he talked like this all the time.
Oh.
Every time he talked, everybody just kept laughing.
What a douchebag.
Yeah. We have to do this now. Get it out there before somebody else gets it. So we have to make sure.
No more locked doors. No more locked doors, or whatever. It was.
That's right.
No more locked doors. I don't have access to this door. I want access to this door. And it's just the way, and you could tell he was over talking because I don't think he even talked like that. But that was the part that they just laughed through the whole thing every time he opened his mouth. But it was a cool story. I did enjoy the way she was done as a robot. I mean, it was freaking awesome. I mean, albeit it was a girl. It was Amy something. She does this. She's doing the convention circuit now. The little girl that actually played Megan.
Yeah.
So it was really her. But to me, I enjoyed it. I would give it, I'd probably say the same, 7 out of 10. And if you guys had to say your favorite kill, what would it be? I would have to say the little boy at the camp.
Same
Oh
here.
yeah, same here.
When he goes down the hill and then
The
boom.
little bastard fucking
Boom.
deserved it. He was a little prick.
That's right. And you know what happens to little pricks?
Amy Donald is going to be
just like the
hilarious.
prick bully in Rob Zombie's Halloween.
That's right. That's
Because
right,
he's a
my
prick.
The Spy
Victim-
Kids guy.
It's like Vic Damone. He's a prick. He's a little prick.
friend. That's right. That's right.
And you know what? I should say I missed a little bit of Megan. I don't know if you remember when I saw that in the theater, what was going on. That was when we were
5 out of 10. Yeah, it's better on the second watch.
Yeah.
yeah.
What was that, Brett? I'm sorry.
No, that was when after our last show, I was seeing Megan. I missed some of it, but then I watched it.
After the last pod.
Yeah,
the
we were
last-
talking in the car. Yeah, so
That will not be mentioned,
yeah.
please. But yeah, that's Megan in a nutshell. What's the next one? It's going to be like Megan 2.0, right? That's the sequel.
Megan squared.
Yeah, they had announced it, but it's going to be a couple of years. But I'm excited for another one. Yeah, always. Always.
And I have to kick myself for this because even Stefan's saying it and Rob is saying it. I still have to get around to seeing Pearl. I had it up queued up one night to watch, and I have to go back and watch it.
Joe, did you
Because
see
I
Pearl?
liked X.
didn't
I
see
liked X.
Which one?
I didn't see Pearl. Did you see Pearl? I
Pearl,
didn't see
the
it yet.
prequel to X.
Oh, no, not yet. I want to, though.
I
I
gotta
want
watch
to.
it.
Yeah. I
Did
love
anybody
that.
in the chat room see Sick? I know Joe and I
Awesome.
have seen it.
Thanks,
I'm
thanks, Blake.
trying to get Pat to see that. Oh, yes, thank you.
Much appreciated. And believe me, I do watch your podcast. It was great. The one you guys did with Darren and Frank was actually pretty hysterical. If you guys go back and watch it, it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have to watch Pearl. Admittedly, I had it 2 times. I had it queued up, and I got sidetracked with something else. And
I love those movies.
X was amazing. I love X. I know we did a review of it way back, but X was really good.
Yeah, the Roadhouse. That's right. They did the Roadhouse one with them. That was fun.
Mhm.
Watcher. I remember hearing Watcher, but I didn't see it. Did you guys catch that?
No.
Didn't watch that.
And I'm glad you guys are throwing these out there because I do have a pen because I have to write these down. I actually same thing. I had queued up that movie Sick that you told me about the other night, and I still didn't get a chance to watch it.
Yeah,
Oh, got it.
I was just curious if anybody saw it in the chat room because it was better than I thought it would be. It's not like it's anything amazing, but
Yeah.
it's a fun new slasher movie.
And who's this? Vivian Rivera is a child actor from Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, my son was on. He would know because I don't know. I miss a lot of the people, and like I think I've told you guys a story how when I took my son to see the Child's Play remake, and he was like, "Oh man, I can't wait to hear the voice of the Joker as Chucky." And I was like, "The voice of Joker?" I said, "It's Luke Skywalker." He's like, "Yeah, that's the voice of the Joker." And I'm like, I go, "Since when?" He's like, "Forever, Dad."
Yeah.
Because he was the voice of the Joker on a cartoon. I said, "Well, I didn't know that. I'm too old for that shit. I haven't watched any of that stuff." But it was funny. I'm automatically thinking Luke Skywalker, and he's going straight to the Joker.
Yeah. Batman, the animated series. Amazing.
Batman lives in
Mark
layers.
Hamill.
Princess Lita. Oh, now I got to check that out. I don't know who that is. So that is Megan. Go see it if you haven't seen it. It's worth a watch. I enjoyed it. 7 out of 10 for all 3 of us. It's worth definitely going to see.
That trailer
yeah.
was out like 6 months ago too, if you remember right. It was like, man, it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the uncut, baby. Uncut, son.
Yeah, and what we're gonna do with a new segment that we're gonna be doing on here is right out of our movie review is called "What Did You See?" Because we like to watch movies, so during the week we tend to watch stuff. So let's see what did you watch this week, and we all can discuss it. Maybe something we haven't seen, and it'll give us some more ideas. Did you see this week? Did you guys watch anything good? I know what I saw. I know Brett saw it too, and I'll go first. What did you see this week? Unfortunately, I saw Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Blood and Honey.
Oh, oh no.
And so I don't know if anybody in the chat's seen Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, man, but somebody must have been sitting back and smoked a big giant bowl and said, "Why don't we
somebody
do a
wanted
Winnie
to
the
make a
Pooh
quick
horror
buck
movie?"
there, didn't they?
Yeah, man.
Stefan. What did you watch? Porn.
I don't Nothing wrong with that. If you've seen anything good, just drop it in the chat. Nothing wrong
Are
with
we
that.
talking today or an
Big
hour?
fan.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
My advice, Joseph, the horror guy, is you want to see when you wait till it's streaming, brother. Don't
Yeah,
waste your
it's
money.
rushed. The kills are there's
It was
some
dog
moments
shit.
of
Keeps right on
kills.
the nose. Yep.
But-
Ugh, brutal.
I told my wife, she's like, "You're serious? They made a movie." I said, and I showed her what I showed her. She's like, "Why?" I go, "It was Winnie the Pooh and Piglet running around killing people, and the kills were brutal."
We
I'll say
better
this-
prepared. What are they doing? Peter Pan. I think they're doing another one of these too. I think.
Are they doing a Peter Pan?
One of the Tales ones? I thought it was Peter Pan because that's another one that Disney doesn't have rights for. It's public domain.
That's crazy.
Oh, you saw this right the other night, Brett?
I did not. No, the brother did. I'll
that's
see
right.
it over time. It's just I'm behind on those Marvel movies. There's just one coming out every week. You know?
Yeah, seriously. Seriously.
It
Hey,
was
The Lost
unwatchable.
Boys.
Yes.
That's a classic.
Yes, Lost Boys, good shit, man, right there. That's a movie you can see anytime. So this week I had a busy week, so I think that was the only movie I could say that's something that was out of the ordinary was Winnie the Pooh. And I know Brett. So what about you, Joe? You're the movie guy, man. Did you watch anything
Man,
interesting this week?
You know what? It was something because remember maybe a couple weeks back I was watching oh my gosh, Beverly Hills Cop with my fiance.
Nice.
And
Good.
you know the scene, Brett, you know, we love that scene. Just take the bananas. Take the bananas, right?
I won't fall for the banana in my tailpipe.
Exactly. So with that, riding on the coattails of that, I was scrolling, I don't know what it was, and I ended up watching you ever seen Blank Man?
Yes.
Slap me around and call me Susie.
That's right. So I guess it kind of took a comedic turn this past weekend.
David
I
Wayne's
watched,
look.
yeah, man. He got me with the bananas and then Blank Man and classic movie. I love that movie so
Well,
much.
Let's get some Halloween connection there. You got to watch some Major Pain there. You got to watch some Nick Castle directed.
Well, there you
Castle.
go. There you
Big fan.
go. That's right. So
Take the
that's what
bananas.
I watched that classic movie. So yeah, Blank Man for me, man.
Didn't you get that, Brett? Didn't you get Nick Castle's Major Pain when Sean did his auction?
Yes, I actually have Nick Castle's personal laserdisc he autographed when he was selling the laserdisc. So
That's
yeah.
right. I remember that was you. And is this true, GK? Is going to be a Peter Pan and a Bambi?
Yeah.
Then Bambi must be the other one. Okay, yeah.
Well, Bambi's spoiled because Bambi dies. But Bambi gets killed, so we kind of know what happens there.
Are we gonna
That's
do like
bad.
well, they own Old Yeller. They should do like an Old Yeller where Old Yeller doesn't die. I'm sorry, spoiler alert. And he comes back as an evil dog.
I saw this
yeah.
advertised, Dave. Deadstream. I saw that on Shutter. I got to check that out. Was it any good?
Oh, the one that
Yeah.
he was just
It
talking
looked
about.
good. Yeah, that looks good. I got to
Check that out, Dave. That's cool, man.
I got to write that. See, I'm writing this stuff down because when you get old, you don't
Yeah.
remember this shit. So I
I
am
love
writing
it.
it down, taking notes. See, that's why I thought this would be a good segment because it'll give some movies that we didn't even know were might be out there. Yeah, Scream 6 will be out. That's coming out in, what, 2 weeks?
Great,
Yes.
great trailer, by the way. Great
Yes.
trailer.
Great teaser,
Man.
great advance, or
Oh.
great main trailer, or whatever you call it. And
Mm.
hey, and if anybody, I hope nobody's going out trying to find. Well, I guess we don't know which one's real. Supposedly, they're saying going to find those leaked footage, or just be surprised. Don't do that.
Oh, yes, GK. We know. As soon as that's going on sale, man, the GK is another one that we'll be meeting up for the first time when we go out there.
Oh yeah.
GK
We'll be
gets to
hanging.
sleep in his own bed.
I know. You don't have to, you don't
Yeah.
have to get a hotel, man. You can just go home and relax. Lucky you. The Wolf
That's
of
right.
This was another one. The Wolf of Snow Hollow, streaming on Shutter.
Man, Shutter's got some good ones right now. So
Shudder's
it's
been
Dave
pumping
and
some
Keith
good-
have said those. Okay,
Oh,
Yeah, I
they-
gotta check
I'm gonna
that
break
one out,
these down.
too.
Hold on
Well,
here.
I'm writing that one down. Wolf of Snow Hollow. I gotta check that
They
out.
are killing
Because I'm off
it.
tomorrow, man, and maybe I'll just sit in front of the TV all day tomorrow and just check out some movies.
Oh yeah.
Wolf of Snow.
What better way to spend your day, I say?
Yeah, yeah, this is awesome, man. That's why this is great because I'm getting a lot of good ideas on stuff, and we could do some reviews on them and stuff. That's awesome.
I don't know. I guess the non-horror thing. I watched Hunters on Amazon season 2. Have you guys watched?
Oh,
it?
okay. Yeah. I like
Where Hitler-
Hunters.
you know where the Nazis are living in the 70s still. And
Yeah. That's a good
I-
show.
yeah. The I didn't realize the second season came on. I was like,
Oh,
oh man, I
excuse me.
gotta check that out.
I saw one in here where somebody was doing said they just rewatched or they have to rewatch Kills.
Oh, anybody in the chat room? That's a good point. The Last of Us. Everybody's saying this is great. I gotta start watching this. I guess.
Oh yeah, everybody's
liking it.
talking about it. I gotta get
Yeah.
on. It's a series though, right?
Yeah, I haven't watched an episode yet. I'm probably gonna binge later at some point in time. Eventually, I've played the game, love the game,
Like the
but
game.
yeah, I have not watched it yet.
You know what, guys?
Daniel
Actually,
Harris is great to meet in person. And when we were standing, I think the last time that we saw Brett, I was talking to Brett, but he was absolutely not hearing a word I was saying as he was admiring Daniel Harris from afar.
That's all you can do now. Yeah, that's all you can do.
And I'm talking, he's like, I'm like, the place is on fire, Brett. He's like,
Hey, Dick
I'm like,
Warlock's
we're gonna
waiting
stick
for
a
us.
knife
Come
in your
on.
neck. He's like,
I'm
While we were
Dick,
waiting online,
what?
we were waiting online for Dick Warlock, and he's like Pat. He's like, I'm like,
Dick?
yeah, I know, I see.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
You know what comes
Way
out
ahead of
next week, though, and we'll have to talk about it. Hopefully, you guys get to see it or watch it. I'm going to see Cocaine Bear next week. Ooh.
Cocaine Bear, that's
absolutely.
right. Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
I gotta go check that out.
You know, we
I
got to
forgot
write
about
that
that.
down. I got to write that down
Yep.
too. Okay.
Ray Liotta's last film. We got to do it for all
Yeah.
you
How about
Goodfellas
that?
fans and all that good stuff.
Yeah, props to the late great
Freaking Henry
Ray
Hill's
Liotta.
last film. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
And yes, Dick Warlock was awesome to meet in person. Super nice, a lot of fun.
Yes.
And if you
Old
get
Man
and
Warlock.
while we were there meeting him, if you get to meet Leo Rossi, that's the line you got to get on. That guy is a lot of fun.
Dick Warlock's like first convention in a long time was Horror Cincy, or maybe it was the second one in a while. Horror Cincy last March, and I brought my Escape from New York poster to get autographed, and because he's Kurt Russell's stuntman in it,
Mhm.
he
That's
signed it Dick Warlock H2. I was like, that's all right, it's fine.
Oh,
it's
did
he? He put H2 after it. Who cares?
The hell?
I showed it to Sean Clark. He's like, yeah, he's up there. Let it go. I'm like, I don't care. I think it's funny. I was just showing you.
That's awesome.
Awesome. Yeah. So yeah, that's some great choices. I'm not necessarily going to give a review. Actually, no. If you want, well, no, we'll do a review when Joe gets to see Winnie the Pooh,
Yes.
and then it's better when we've all seen it. We can just give our scores, but it's
Leo
really nothing to
Rossi.
write home.
Leo Rossi, Pat and I. Oh, God, we had a good time talking to him.
Leo Rossi was a blast, man. He is the coolest, most fun guy to sit and talk to and meet, man. He's just so much fun. And he just sit there and chat away with you, man. He doesn't rush you, and he's just funny as hell. I
He'll be at 45. He'll be at age 45 for sure.
He
should have broke
be,
out the picture. Remember, he's
Yeah.
like, well, how should I sign it? I think he signed Brett's like, I guess I just F all the time. And then he's like, with me, he's like, you want me to put it? I said, I'm like, my kids are older, man. Just ride with it. He's like, all right. I guess I just fuck up all the time as he's signing my picture.
Remember what he was going to do with my poster? He's writing Amazing Grace. He's like, you tell me when to stop. And I kept on letting him go. He's like, no, I'm going to stop. I'm like, oh, okay, I got you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Joe,
fun.
he's a good one to meet, man. He's awesome.
Yeah, I saw him behind the scenes when we did a couple photo ops, and he was behind the scenes, just chilling, sitting behind, just eating, drinking, and just talking. We were in line. He was just talking to us, And MB was like, "Who's that?" I was like, "That's freaking Leo Rossi." Like he's just talking. Hey, what's up, guy? Like
Fuck is
super
that,
nice.
man?
Like
that's Bud Scarlatti over there. Who
that's the
fuck is that?
man. That is
so
the man.
He was at one of the ones in Texas then. Okay, he was. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of that, Joe, how about Texas Frightmare, right? Yeah.
Oh, dude, the list is growing and growing, and even Houston Horror Film Festival, the list is growing and growing and growing.
I should look that one up.
Man,
What
we
is
are.
the Houston one? When is that?
Oh man, it's getting close to rivaling Frightmare. I mean, it's not there yet, but it's getting there, man. They're getting some good big names coming out that way. They just got Tara Reid just signed on to go to Houston. Bunch of people, man. Big Lebowski, like, come on now, American Pie, all that good stuff.
Space Jam is
American
a pisser,
Pie.
man. Weren't we just talking about Space Jam? Weren't you just mentioning that, Brett?
Well, I guess my son was talking about the one with LeBron. I'm sitting there, I'm like, we live in
Right.
Chicago where Michael Jordan's like land here. Come on. Space Jam. Come on.
Yeah, we did a watch along of this on on our old podcast, Violent Night. Man, that was a great movie.
No, we did it on the robot Santa. We didn't do Violent Night, which we should do Violent Night. Maybe we'll wait till Christmas next year.
Well, wait till
Yeah.
we didn't do Violent Night. I know we did Christmas Bloody Christmas. We didn't do Violent Night. I thought we did. Maybe we
No.
didn't. I could be
No,
mistaken.
I must have been heavily under the influence if we did.
I love that movie. Violent Night rocked ass. That was
we
a
did
great
Silent
movie.
Night, Deadly Night. Yeah, we did that. That's a lot of fun.
We had a lot of fun with Silent Night, Deadly Night. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll do all the Christmas classics again next year. Come December next year. It's this year now. We'll do that. We're going to try to hit all of the holidays like we did My Bloody Valentine on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So what's the next holiday with a movie? Well, we could do Leprechaun for St. Patty's Day. Although St. Patty's Day will be that Tuesday because St. Patty's Day is actually on a Friday, and I'm going to a party, so nobody's going to want to see me live that night.
Are you sure about that? No.
Yeah, we did Black Christmas. We did a watch along of Black Christmas. Yeah, we'll hit all the Christmas classics again. But yeah, we should do the first Leprechaun for St. Patty's. We could do April Fools for April Fool's Day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can do all that.
But we thought I think actually is he still in the chat here? Who is it? It was
hey, you know what?
Stitches actually recommended why don't we do a watch along of Halloween if he's still in the chat. I don't know if he is.
But
So we're gonna do that Tuesday.
St. Patty's Day. Could do Halloween 3, Silver Shamrock. Right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe the week.
Sexy animal.
Maybe we'll do that the week before. We'll just do back-to-backs or 2 in 1 week. Do a twofer.
You know, I was really kind of saving this for this Halloween coming up, but there was a movie that it's one of the greatest horror movies of all time, and I really just wanted to just ask y'all real quick. I was like, I really wanted to watch Ernest Scared Stupid this Halloween.
Ernest Goes to Camp is a classic. I mean, I haven't seen
I'll do any Ernest movie, man. They're fun.
Ernest goes to jail, all that stuff. Ernest Saves Christmas, all of those amazing movies.
A couple of beers and you guys and Ernest, I'm in, man. Sounds
Scared
like a fun ride.
Stupid. That's right. Goes to jail. Doesn't he go to school somewhere? I don't know.
Yes, Ernest goes to school.
Rest in peace to I forget his
Jim
name's
Varney.
escaping me.
Jim Varney.
Yeah, rest in
Yeah,
peace,
man.
Way too young.
Oh yeah.
Him and Pee Wee Herman were on Saturday mornings for a while together. I was like, oh, my God.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What is this one? I just watched Get Out.
Yeah, Get Out's a lot of fun.
Get Out's a good movie. I saw that.
Get out.
We never
Get out of here.
Come on.
Come on, get out of here. Get to the job.
That's a fun thing, guys. Joe sent Pat and I like the top 100 Arnold lines, which I ate up right away because Joe just knew. I'm playing them. It's like 10 minutes of them all. I played them in the car when we were driving with my wife.
Yes. It's like, I love it all, man. You could just watch it over and over.
Oh,
and
yeah.
over.
Love Alan Rickman.
Oh my God. Hans Gruber. Oh, God.
Oh, so
You know what he
you're
was doing?
talking about, though, because Harry Potter, maybe?
Harry Potter, yeah. Did you ever see him in the hell was it?
Robin Hood, Men in Tights? Prince
Oh,
of Thieves?
CBGB. He played
Dogma?
no, the movie it was a
Wiggly
biopic
Down Under?
on the movie CBGB from the CBGB's, the club in Manhattan, the punk rock club.
Oh, wow.
And he played God, the guy's name's escaping me. He played the owner, the guy who started CBGB, and how it all plays out and how it moved forward to like the early punk rock scene. And Alan Rickman played him, and Hilly Crystal. He was the one that started CBGB and gave a shot to like the Ramones and Blondie and Talking Heads. All those bands that came out of there were all because of him. And actually, and all those bands that got into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, only one band invited him to freaking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction and had him come up on stage, and that was the Talking Heads.
Wow.
They said if it wasn't for us and all you bands out there, this is the guy. And they brought him up. And he died like a year after that, unfortunately.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, go check it out. It's called CBGB. It's a biopic on the club, and Alan Rickman plays the owner of CBGB, and it's pretty good.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's very interesting to say the least. But yeah, good. I loved Alan Rickman. Great actor. Gone too early too.
Great.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
Loved him in Galaxy Quest. My
I
personal
forgot
fave.
about Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest.
That's a
right.
great movie.
This is one I haven't seen in a
Great
minute
cast.
either, man. The Dentist. I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah.
Is that the Corbin Burnson one, right?
Yeah.
You're an anti-dentite.
You're anti-dentite. I love it. Some
I was
Seinfeld in there.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking of watching some Dr. Giggles with Larry Drake recently.
Oh,
That's a
so
movie I
good.
haven't seen in a long
I
time.
love Dr. Giggles.
Dr.
Oh.
Giggles.
Like,
That's
for
a
whatever
great
reason,
film.
I get in the mood of watching Shocker along with that movie, or like Darkman. You know what I mean?
It's all that.
Like,
Yeah. Darkman, because he's got the cigar cutter. Ah!
Yes.
Durant.
So-
It was Durant.
Durant. Yeah. Is that part 2? The Revenge of Durant? I think it's part 2.
But it didn't have the great Liam Neeson, though.
It didn't have Liam, but that one's underrated too. It's probably people think it's crap, but I like the second one too.
Cool. So what we have next on our agenda is we're going to be doing it from each week because you guys know we're big collectors, as you guys know. I don't have to say it, you guys know it. So we thought we'd pick out something cool from our collection each week and highlight it. And then
Yes.
after that, we got our top 5 horror sidekicks. So if you guys don't have your top 5 horror sidekicks, start working on it now and drop it in the chat. Don't do it yet. Wait until we start. And I'm trying to remember, did I do anything for it's been a crazy week, man. Did I put anything together for the collectible? Yes. So yeah, so we're gonna each pull something from our collection and do a spotlight. Who would like to go first? And that is my Halloween cave.
All right. I guess I will go first.
Big Joe, want to go first?
The youngster of the group, the newbie collector. I wanted to kind of throw out there too that I was doing some reading and I found out that I'm gonna start going by. I consider myself a blue collar collector because I work hard to find what I want. I'm boots on ground, and the items that I look for are not too super expensive and not too cheap, but they're right in the middle. They're so I call myself a blue collar collector for all there's out there, blue collar. And with that being said, I was able to find these two. So let's take a look at this beaut. And I'm a big NECA fan, by the way. Love NECA figures, especially the Ultimate line.
The NECA Ultimate Man.
I love my Ultimate figures. So this is my new Alf figure. Look at him. Look at the little guy. Look at him. There you go. So these are some photos of that. And that's my favorite part right there, the cat sandwich. For all y'all know, Alf love to eat cats.
The cat sandwich, that's awesome. I just got there. Holy crap. And you sent me the picture. I just got that.
Yeah. Super cool.
I used to love watching Alf. For those that don't know Alf, go check it out. And if you
Alf's classic 80s.
Just get Pluto, the free app on any streaming service. Pluto, they always have Alf on. That's why I catch it for free.
Absolutely. It comes with a lot of accessories, and it's a fabric shirt, cat sandwich, soda can, sunglasses,
a picture of himself,
popcorn bowl, bag of slime balls, a picture frame, and interchangeable hands. Look at that. All that stuff. And that to me kind of exemplifies what I love so much about the NECA figures, because you get so much bang for your buck, and it is very nostalgic, and it allows you to feel like a kid again. So shout out to NECA and Alf. And this is just an awesome figure to have in the collection, man. Super cool.
That is awesome.
Keith's got his Burger King Alf stuff. That's awesome.
Yes. That is cool.
That stuff's got to be pretty valuable.
Wait a second. What's Alf is great, but where are the uncut versions other than in Germany? They have uncut versions?
Oh, I didn't know
that
would be cool. That would be cool.
I have the whole regular version series.
I gotta check that out, man. I did
absolutely.
Not know that.
Dun, dun, dun. I got the theme stuck in my head now.
That's awesome. That's great. The cat sandwich is so awesome. I didn't even realize it until you said it. I was like, holy shit.
It's too awesome, man. But no, yeah, they're super fun. If y'all are fans, they're on shelves right now at Target, and all your local collectible shops. They should have them.
FYE, I saw it at FYE.
FYE, yeah.
FYE.
So go pick him up. He's reasonable, about $30 retail. Not bad for all you hardworking peeps.
And the Ultimates, what's nice about them is they're really nice. They're not too big to display. They don't take up too much room, and the price point is on point.
So go buy an Elf. Nice. Joe's Elf needs some cousins.
Yes, please do. And this one, this other item, I think you guys are totally going to appreciate, because I remember we covered this when this movie came out, and I liked it. I thought it was really good for what it was, and I'm a big fan of the original series. So I finally got my hands on this 3-pack. The Monsters 3-pack by NECA.
Look at that. You could have Daniel Roebuck sign that if you wanted to. Well, all those guys
I would love to. I would love to. Look at this. Super cool. I love the box. The artwork is really cool.
Yeah, I don't know why my
Sherry Mood might be tough to get, but the other two, oh man, yeah.
Yeah, this is cool. And from what I understand, they're coming out with actual individual figures too in Ultimate form, if I'm not mistaken.
That's not so. They should, I would think, right?
Yeah, they're gonna have Grandpa, all of them, Herman, Lily, in their own ultimate packages, and I'm just gonna like, I can't wait. I can't wait to get my hands on that stuff. And I mean, because I like the movie. Did y'all like the movie?
I was about to say, I know we talked about it, but I
Better
enjoyed
than
it.
I thought it would be.
Yeah,
I thought it was a fun watch. I mean, everybody hates on Rob Zombie, and for once, he didn't do anything that was, that was straight out of a trailer park, and it was fun. Was it perfect? No, but it was a fun watch. I thought it was.
Yeah.
And I think, as fans of not only movies and collecting, I think there's an important tie-in to how much you really like the movie shows, a little bit about your collection. Because, if you like the movie, it allows you to go and look for this stuff because you feel like it's worth buying. So, it's really good. If you enjoyed something, hey, man, it allows you to go and look for collectibles for it because you like the film. So it's cool, man. It's real cool.
Yeah, I'll still buy all the Halloween Inn stuff, even though it's not one of my favorite Halloweens. Oh, good stuff. What do we got here? Oh, yeah, there we go. Well, what were we doing here, Pat? Yeah, so when we were on our last show, I was showing off a handful of my signed DVDs that I've gotten over the years before I really got into getting posters signed. So I picked a couple of DVDs out to show. We're going to start with one that has somebody on here that's no longer with us, which this is a real special one.
Oh,
It's by Terminator, signed by
yes.
Houston, who created, obviously, helped create the endoskeletons. And
oh, wow.
he was at Comic-Con here way back when. He's also here promoting the lions that he did for the Ghost of the Darkness film. Those mountain lions are here at the museum here.
Oh.
The real-life mountain lions from that. Yeah.
Dude, that's cool, man.
That's one of the first DVDs I ever got autographed. Yeah. I could care less if it's personalized. That's regardless. That stuff's fine. That stuff don't bother me none. But
dude,
yeah.
You gonna show the other ones? Or you just gonna show that?
Yeah.
One too?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'll get my.
I
other
wasn't
ones.
sure. I didn't want to change the photo yet.
So then we're gonna go down the John Carpenter lane here. We're gonna go with The Fog. This is my signed DVD of The Fog. Oh, go
fantastic movie.
Yes.
Yes.
Signed
number
by
2 on my list.
John Carpenter, Charles Cyphers, Tom Atkins, and Adrian Barbeau.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, I think it's my number 3.
KAD.
I think it's Pat's number 2. It's my number 3 on my Carpenter list.
Yeah, it was my number 2 on my Carpenter list when we did it with Jeremy.
This last
So
one
cool.
here. This last one here. I forgot that this happened, but that's why I posted it. It is a signed copy of Willow by Val Kilmer, which if you can see in the picture, he's pointing arrows to Warwick Davis saying actual size. He wrote actual size.
Oh, is that what that? I was trying to figure out what the hell that said.
Val Kilmer,
wow.
I gotta tell you, before he got, he really got sick with his, what does he got? The throat cancer or voice cancer? I don't know what he has, but he's a character to meet in person. He wrote that, and he's like, "You mind if I write something else?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, write it on there. It's fine."
I love me some Warwick Davis. I love him.
What's funny is, okay, and this is kind of be surprised. I'm not the biggest Willow fan. That's my wife's copy of her DVD. I'm like, oh God, I got to show this one off. This is pretty funny when he wrote that on there.
Oh, that's so funny. No, I love that, dude. Love Val Kilmer. Shout out to Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer
Yes.
is the man.
MB's favorite Batman, by the way.
Really?
I like Batman Forever.
Oh, yeah.
Batman Forever is not as
I
bad
love-
as people.
I like Batman Forever, but man,
It's fun. It's just not.
I'm a Keaton guy all the way.
Mm-hmm. Second that.
Warwick Davis, yeah.
Very
Hey,
cool.
don't tell mom the babysitter's dead. Oh God,
Classic.
classic. Great
Classic.
people in that.
This is a fantastic movie. I love that movie.
Christina Applegate.
Yes.
Oh.
Danielle Harris.
all the love to her, man, with the shit she's going through, man.
Amen.
And I was just watching Married with Children before I came down because it's always on Pluto, and I just
Mhm.
sit there and I love me some Married with Children.
Man, so good.
And actually, this was I give Val Kilmer credit for this. He was great in the Doors movie.
Oh, and
Oh,
he was
yeah.
great as. Did you ever see where he played the porn guy?
Oh yeah, Wonderland.
Wonderland, yeah.
Played John
That was a
Holmes.
good movie, dude.
That was a
great.
really underrated
Oh,
movie, man.
Wow.
I was,
That's a really
was that
good
Could read my mind.
who did that movie? Was it the same guy? Was it the same guy that did Repo Man? Which is another one of my favorite movies, man. Repo.
You
Man.
like that movie? That's cool.
Oh my god, I love Repo Man. That's
cool.
I love
Are you talking the new one or the old one? You're thinking of the old Emilio Estevez one, right?
the OG Emilio Estevez and Harry Dean Stanton.
Yeah.
Oh man, that movie is the best. And where did it appear? It appeared in was it 2018? Halloween 2018. It was on the TV with Julian.
That's
They watched
right.
Repo Man.
That's right.
I remember seeing it in the theater. I'm like, holy shit, they're watching Repo Man.
I'm seeing comments about Batman 1989. Yes, Michael Keaton returning in the Flash is going to be cool. I do agree. Yes.
Oh, yes. Did you see the scene with all the different bat suits? I
Oh,
was
yeah.
just freaking out about that part, man.
Yes.
I was like, yes. Love
Have
that.
y'all seen The Shining? I hope that's sarcasm. I love The Shining. That was my number 2, I think, on my list when I ranked my top 5 of the 80s. And
Oh, yeah.
if go shit, I didn't do it yet.
Isn't Tony Burton in that too?
All right, I did my top 5 of the 2010s, and that landed real high on it. I haven't released it yet. I'm going to drop that video this week. But Dr. Sleep was on that list because that's a fantastic fucking movie.
Doctor Sleep's underrated.
Way underrated. That is
Amazing
a great
movie. I
man.
love that movie.
Oh, such a good movie. Yeah,
Mm.
John Holmes, he was my hero, man, growing up. I'm like, I said, one of these days, I grow up to be him.
Hey, I'm gonna
Look up
grow
to
up to
John
be just like
Ziegler.
him. I'm gonna be just like him.
Get us in on Boogie Nights talk
Just
because
like
we love that
him.
film.
That's what I was going to say, man. If it wasn't for John Holmes, would have one of my favorite movies, man, Boogie Nights.
Oh my
You
gosh.
seen that movie
James-
Star Wars? People say I look like Han Solo.
You see,
Oh my
everything was made of Italian. It's just like these shoes, like it's like Italian imported Italian leather. In my dojo, I have this like imported like rug skin. Everything's imported in Italian.
Yeah.
That
So
was such
funny.
what a great movie, man.
Oh,
That's gonna be a watch along one of these days.
Oh yeah.
that- some of the best soundtracks. They made 2 volumes too. It's so good.
Oh, so good.
Yes, I wore those discs out, man, because I that's my guilty pleasure, man. Like one hit wonders and cheesy 70s music. Well, I think I told you guys every Saturday afternoon in the summer, I'm outside doing yard work, blasting Casey Kasem Countdown from the 70s.
Casey Kasem.
I was thinking I'm a big Almost Famous fan, and
Great
I'm
movie.
sure you guys probably like that movie too. I would
Great.
say
Oh,
if you're
yeah.
music people. Jason Lee's coming to start doing convention. He's doing up in Michigan. I'm like, man, I like that movie so much. I'd like to get a poster from that movie. But
Oh, I love Jason Lee, bro. Oh my gosh.
Yes, Repo Man is amazing.
they made a
love
criterion
Repo
of
Man.
that, huh? I have to go back and take a look at that. Wow.
I have to check that out. I was not aware of that. And so I figured, all right, oh shit, where did I put it? Oh, it's right here. So for my collectible spotlight, since it's our first podcast and our first time that we're back, I went for the throat with my collectible.
Oh, you son of a gun.
So for those that don't know, I added a Grail to my collection. If you guys hadn't seen it, the Halloween Atari cartridge from 1983 from Wizard Videos.
That
So I
is a
fig-
grail.
So I figured
That
let me
is-
spotlight that. I figured let me go for the throat. Here's all the pictures of it, and I'll explain certain things about it.
Pat did donate a kidney for that. And
Yes, indeed. No name shall
That
be
is so
mentioned.
cool.
So here's the way to tell. For one player, it should always be an orange instead of white. So, and this, if you see this printer's mark right there, then you know it is a real box.
Oh, I love it.
that printer's mark, really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
That's good.
That's
to
how you
know.
can tell. And this was the flyer for when they came out, because they released Halloween and released the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and that's a very sought after one too. And that's not a cheap buy either, by no means. And here's
Not-
this is what it looks like. And
There's
actually,
I forgot. Is it the video game nerd? I think is on YouTube. You ever seen that guy where he reviews and plays it? It's that his. I think.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
that guy
Oh yeah.
he's pretty funny when he does. He did the Halloween one. He's like, God, he's like the music. Ah!
well, here you guys want to see it? Hold on a second. Let me see if I can let's see if I can figure this out.
Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. I like it when he cuts the kid's head.
Yeah.
Oh, the blood. Oh, the blood. Oh, snap.
And
Oh, no.
that's it. You're
Stop
supposed to grab
it.
them.
Stop it.
For safety.
Yeah.
Stop it. Oh my god.
God damn, you could do a badass Halloween 3 video game. I was just thinking of that now.
The funny thing is, I think it was. All right, this give me a headache. I think it was fan made. I think it was fan made. There's a picture online. I should find it of a Halloween 3 game, but I never saw it anywhere, any evidence of it. But then I researched it, and people said it was like fan made, like the thing. So
Stefan, thank you for yes. Did I say it right? No, I said it wrong.
Stefan. Awesome. Yeah. So hit that subscribe. We'll be hit that like button for us, buddy, and come back. We'll be here every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central for these gentlemen, and we'll be doing our watch alongs on Tuesday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern and 9 p.m. Central, and we're doing Halloween this week, so it should be there. Awesome, man. Cool. So that is my collectible, and it is sitting right here. So that's the bad boy right there.
Be careful with it, Pat. Be careful.
Yes, it's like
take it easy.
Take it easy, man.
Take it easy,
man.
Take it easy, man.
Who'd you call in the dishwasher, man? Don't be calling me no dishwasher, man.
That is one of the most brutal scenes, man. When they're in that friggin' tub and the guy breaks out the chainsaw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
that is messed up, man.
Oh,
that's uncut. They've done an uncut of that part.
Oh,
Yes.
dude, awesome,
unreal, man. So that is our collectible spotlight.
Want to play rough?
Yeah,
your turn.
Each week we'll bring out something from our collection. If you guys see anything, well, just go to my Instagram page. If you guys see something, I'll break it out. Excuse me while I whip this out.
Oh,
Ha!
oh,
Thank you, Mr. Riccaboni.
Stefan is still with us. It was Mr. Joseph, the horror guy, who made his exit.
Thank you, Mr. Roccavano.
Thank you for staying with us, Stefan.
I have to pour myself another beverage. So all we have on our agenda for this fine evening is our top 5 horror sidekicks. So this was fun and a lot harder than I thought. So
I thought I was going to hear Footloose at the beginning. At the first, it was like, I was waiting for
that's
Kenny
some really
Loggins.
cool music, man. I've been finding some real fun stuff. I'm like, yeah, man, spice it up, baby, spice it up. I gotta pour myself a beverage. So we're gonna do us a favor, drop them in the comments. Your top 5 horror sidekicks. So we have our top 5s. So let's work our way from Moody's mind. We're gonna work counterclockwise because I'm gonna pour myself a beverage from my lovely winter lager.
Very nice. All
So,
right.
Joe,
It's not much.
your number 5 horror sidekick movie they were in, the name, height,
Let me
weight,
see.
blood type.
All right. So in no particular order. So I just picked my top 5, but they're not in order.
Okay, I put them from
Alright.
5 to 1, but we can do it
Cool.
however.
Cool. I mean, maybe they are in order. Maybe, who knows? I don't know. But my number 5, the one and only, and these are debatable as to if people consider them sidekicks or not. I
Right.
tried to determine based on how I felt they fit into the film, how they fit in there. But my number 5 for me is Mr. Captain Spaulding, played by the one and only Sid
Nice.
Haig.
I forgot.
House of
I
a
didn't even
Thousand
think of
Corpses.
that. That was mine. That's a great call. I missed that
Okay.
one.
Rest in peace, Sid Haig.
Good Haig.
Anytime he was a scene stealer, any scene he was in, he was the man. Loved both movies, House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil Rejects, all that stuff. So yeah, man, my number 5 is Captain Spaulding himself.
Bring little Johnny down and we'll scare the holy guacamole out of him.
That's right. That's right.
Sid Haig is, that's a good pick because his character really evolved nicely too. So
He did.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very cool.
my number 5,
What you got there, Brady?
Yes.
Jack Goodman, played by Griffin Dunn in American Werewolf in London.
Oh,
I had him on my
nice.
short list. Yes.
Nice.
Some people would probably say, is he really a sidekick? Oh, yes, he is, because he's in his mind later on. I'd say, yeah, he is. And the makeup just got better and better as he kept on coming around. Oh, man. But Griffin Dunn, it was so damn effective. And that's such a brutal scene at the beginning, too, even though it's kind of flashy, but it gets across. It really gets across. But
Very
now
good
Griffin-
selection, man.
Griffin Dunn, I don't think he's acting anymore. I think he was directing and writing, I think, is the
I
last
think so. Yeah.
he was doing. But yeah, Griffin Dunn, man, American Werewolf in London, man. Jack Goodman.
Very cool.
Number 5.
So cool.
You guys will enjoy my number 5. My number 5 from 1984, Mr. Lawrence Monason. I think that's how he pronounced his last name. None other than Ted.
Oh,
Friday the 13th Part
Friday-
4.
That's
Oh,
right.
Ted.
Was he the dead F guy? The dead
No,
F guy?
No, that was Crispin Glover. This was his cohort.
Joe,
Yo,
are you
the
being
other,
good?
yeah, oh, the other guy. Yeah,
This was Ted.
Are you being good by
Yeah.
not swearing, Joe? I'm sorry, I won't
Ted,
swear.
where's the corkscrew, Ted?
yeah. That's
Ted,
what I meant.
where's
Yeah,
the
that guy.
corkscrew?
Yes.
So
The guy had the annoying laugh.
yeah. Come on, you're a dead fuck, Ted. That's
right.
Hey,
Mr.
honey,
Dead
got a
fucking
sister?
I was thinking about it. I'm like, oh, I gotta include him just because you're a dead fuck.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's right.
Yeah, Tommy's friend at the start of part 6. Yeah, that guy.
That's
Oh, I
right.
can't take any more of this.
Oh, the guy, I like this one. He's like, maybe we should get out of here, man. Maybe we should go. Maybe we should go. He was
Oh.
right.
That was when he was digging Jason up.
Yes, that guy.
Was, that was Horseshack from Welcome Back, Kotter.
Tommy, let's get
yeah.
out of here.
He
Yeah,
hit
that's
Jason with the shovel, and then he rips his heart out.
That's Horseshack. And for all your Welcome Back, Kotter fans, and I'm drawing a blank on his name now. He's dead. He died a couple of years ago. Shit, what the hell's his
I
name? Hold
cannot
on.
wait to do a watch along in part 6 with you guys. That'll be fun.
Somebody look at Gabe. Gabriel put Corey Cunningham.
Hey, Gabriel, I expect to see you in line getting his autograph at H45 because I think he'll be there. I think.
You might
Ron
be.
Palillo. That's his name. Ron Palillo. He was Horseshack. Yeah, he died a few years ago, unfortunately.
Look at Stefan. Fatality. Ripped the heart out. Roar.
Total Mortal Kombat. Yes.
Oh, I
Finish
love
him.
it.
This might make somebody. This might be on somebody's list. Gale and Dewey.
Oh, okay.
I actually thought of that. Actually, I do have. Do I have? No, I don't have them. But something
Why are you
close.
such a
What do you got there? Why are you such a Ted? Why are you such a dead fuck? What do you got there, Moody's mind? No, you're
Oh man. Okay. So I couldn't think of a better sidekick because this man was ride or die. This character he kept it real, and he's like, "You ever point your gun in the air?" No, I'm getting off the different movie. I'm gonna go ahead and just say it. Ed in Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
I know you
That's
love
good.
that movie.
The Cornetto trilogy. Literally, he's the best sidekick in all three of those freaking movies. Any way you slice it, but Shaun of the Dead, Ed is the best. Love that
Shaun
movie.
of the Dead.
Yes.
Actually, this was on my short list, and I was trying to figure a way to shoehorn him in. Yeah,
Yep.
he was on my short list. What do you got there, Brady?
Robert Shaw was a great performance.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was said in the comments. I have the Frog Brothers as number 4. Both of them, I have them grouped together because they kind of go hand in hand. So
Yeah, did
Very
somebody have
nice.
that in there? Or no, I know we mentioned the Lost Boys. But
Yeah, I
somebody-
think somebody commented that.
about
Yeah,
the
Frog
Frog
Brothers.
Brothers, yeah.
Yeah.
very, very cool.
Yeah, Keith did. It was Keith. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
All right.
kind of going hand in hand. Corey Feldman, I forget the other gentleman's name. I know he's coming around at conventions recently too, but they work out well with Corey Haim in there and what's the other guy's name? Jason I think
Patrick.
the main
Oh yeah.
Jason Patrick, the main
Yeah.
characters, yeah. So yeah,
Super cool.
Very cool.
What you
Wow.
got?
Very
So
nice.
My number 4, going to one of my favorite movies with one of my favorite actors from 1986. His name is Steve Marshall in real life. He played the character of JC and none other than Night of the Creeps.
yeah, he's good.
Ah,
He was a
very
short list
good.
one for me too, Pat.
The boy
Yeah,
with the crutches with the crutches.
that's not
Yes.
funny, Pat.
The
I love
smart ass.
that. I love that movie, man. Gosh, dog.
I love that movie, man. That is
Oh.
one of my
Good movie.
that is one of
So
my
good.
comfort movies to put on and just sit and enjoy.
That's a
Hey,
Tom
man.
Atkins classic.
Yes,
Oh
Tom
yeah,
Atkins.
and that figure is very rare. That NECA figure, if y'all find it, hold on to it for dear life.
You ever seen Night of the Creeps, Stefan? If you like Tom Atkins and silly 80s movies, go check out
Oh,
Night
you
of the
never
Creeps.
seen Night of the
A lot of
Creeps?
fun.
Oh man.
Yeah,
So
a lot of
good.
fun. Nude from Aliens.
Oh
There you go.
yeah.
Yeah.
dead, all right. They're all dead.
What do you got, Moody?
All right. Okay. So I have to be honest. I have to pull an audible here because Brett, you're the man. But I was prepared for this. So my number 3. You know what? No, the hell with it. I'm just gonna go with it. Instead of the Frog Brothers from the Lost Boys, I'm going with Nanook, the dog.
Oh, nice.
That's right.
That's right. And the Nook he pushes that vampire into the to the tub and yeah, the Nook was the man.
The Nook. That's right. That's the name of the dog. Yeah. Holy cow! Dang, I forgot about that name of the dog.
From our own
Is it-
hearts to your lips, man. Linda and Annie from Halloween. Sure.
Hey,
That's
stay
right.
tuned.
Oh yeah.
Number 3. I'm wondering if this is well, we'll find out if it's on your guys' list. But I have Tina Gray, the great Amanda Weiss. I forget how you pronounce it. Nightmare on Elm Street. Probably one of the most famous deaths in that series.
Yes.
Oh, easy.
Yeah.
I just sweet lady. If you ever meet her at a convention too, very nice. But she sticks out to me as a great sidekick, even though she's not in it that much. But she's still a sidekick.
Absolutely.
Quality over quantity, I say.
Yep.
My number 3, fresh off of one of my top 5 lists from 2009, Tallahassee from Zombieland, Mr. Woody Harrelson.
Oh,
good stuff, dude. Good
Mr.
stuff.
Twinkie himself.
Mr. Twinkie himself, man. You don't know who Bill Murray is? I ought to fucking shoot you right now. You don't know who Bill Murray is.
Oh, I love it, man.
Love that
Max
movie, man.
Dog. Rest in peace, that dog.
So good. Hey, because remember, Nanook was protecting him from his own brother. He was protecting him from Michael. Remember? Because he bit him. Rawr. Remember that? Nanook.
Are we putting Lester on the list too?
Yeah, let's put Lester on the list. Maybe found a hot date.
God.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I guess is it my turn, fellas?
It's your turn. Yeah, that was my. I did Tallahassee. That was my number 3. So, what's your number 2?
All right, my number 2, of course.
Number 2.
It was already mentioned, but I have to say it again. The one and only Quint in Jaws.
Oh, you put it on the list. There you go. Yeah,
I had to.
That was a tough one to leave off the list. Yeah,
he was that element of the movie that you take him out of that movie. He's not the one. He had a great reason to hunt sharks down and all that from that story that he told when they were on the boat, man. And that was, you take him out of that movie, and the movie's not what it is. He was the quintessential sidekick to Chief Brody. So they were a great trio of friends, or for that moment. But man, Quint all day, every day, great sidekick to a film.
Oh wait, I'm getting my characters mixed up. That's Richard Dreyfuss's character name. Or no,
which one?
Robert Shaw.
No, Robert Shaw's Quint.
Yeah, that's okay. Why did I get it mixed up? Okay.
Yeah,
Are you talking about Hooper?
Hooper's Richard Dreyfuss. Yeah.
Man,
I'm
Sheriff Brackett and Deputy Hunt. Actually, Sheriff Brackett.
I've only had 2 beers. What the hell's going on with me?
I did leave him off the list, unfortunately. I guess I had to whittle it down to 5. But my number. Oh, did you do your number 2, Brett?
I'm at number 2. Nope. I haven't done number 2 yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, because we were talking. Yeah.
So mine, it would be Evil Ed from Fright Night.
Oh.
You're so cool, Brewster.
Dude,
love it.
You stole my number 2. That's my number 2.
Oh, Pat, we're in it together.
We're in it together, brother. To the end. Yeah, Evil Ed. You're so cool, Brewster. I love. We know our love for Fright Night, man. I love that movie.
Oh, Fright Night's good stuff. Well, Pat, I didn't mean to
Stephen
take thunder.
Jeffries.
We're there together.
No,
because I think
together,
you know what, our number 1's probably the same too. So.
I don't think so. This was actually tough for me to pick, but then when I finally went back and looked at it, I said, you know what? This was when I get to it. It's not the most overwhelming one, but it's the first one that came to mind when we thought of this list. So, but man. So we're both on board. Our number 2s are both Stephen Jeffries.
Yep,
that's
Stephen
awesome.
Jeffries, Evil Ed.
Great choice, man.
Evil Ed from Fright Night, 1985.
Such a good movie. Gosh, dog.
Ever seen Fright Night, Stefan? Man, go check out Fright Night, man. That's
my God, you haven't seen that? See it.
That's a lot of fun, man, in that movie.
Most critics give it 3 to 4 stars. Everybody's
rare horror movie to get really good stars, man.
Hey, look at Keith.
Fuck you.
Hey, Keith knows her. He knows us.
He knows us, man.
He knows us.
Keith, don't try that Halloween shit with me.
He knows. He's got it. He's set.
He knows us.
We should all work. Everybody go out and buy a hard hat, and we should all get and put Bucky on it and wear it on an episode.
Hey!
Don't do that because we will do it. We will do it.
I have a hard hat somewhere. I know.
Hey, what are y'all doing?
Go into your screen right now.
Hey, what are y'all doing? A little arts and crafts? Leave me alone.
The remake was all right. What did you think of the remake?
I don't think the remake's that bad. It's a different film.
It's a fun watch. I mean, it's not as good as the original, but it's a fun watch.
I'm terribly it's horrifying what happened to that guy in real life. The main character. Remember, he got hit by the car or smashed by the car. The actor in real life, I forgot his name, but he was in the new Star Trek movies too. But yeah, I enjoyed it for what it was.
Yeah, exactly. It's a fun watch.
Peter Vincent's completely different, but in a good way, it's fine. So
yeah, nobody's gonna touch Roddy McDowell, unfortunately. The late great Roddy McDowell,
Mr. Planet of the Ape.
and it's the Planet of the Apes. Yes.
Super cool.
What do you got, Moody? What's your number one?
All right. So y'all ready? Drum roll, please.
Drum roll.
He's not the most well-received person right now in today's society, but during this time that I saw him in this movie, Uncle Red from Silver Bullet.
God, I thought you were going to say something else. You had to scare
yeah. Gary Busey. He played Uncle Red in Silver Bullet because I remember that movie and being terrified of that movie. And he backed up his nephew 100%, man. He was like the best. He hooked him up. He decked out his wheelchair, all that stuff. And Uncle Red, man, the best sidekick.
From Silver Bullet. That's pretty impressive, Joe. I like that.
Yeah,
love Uncle Red. Love it.
GK's got the little girl from Terrifier.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Now, I combine my number one. I have Annie and Linda from Halloween. I'm going to stick with Halloween, people. That's my number one. They're put together. You got to put them in their own category.
Surprisingly, I didn't have any Halloween on this list. And I thought Linda and Annie, but I was like, but the other ones.
I don't know if I could forgive you.
Guys, I'll just go fuck myself.
Oh, whoa.
All right. God. So, yeah. So, Linda and Annie, of course. Actually, somebody dropped it in the chat, too. I forget who it was. I think it's Stefan. Yeah. Linda and Annie, absolutely. You can definitely argue that. But I went to another first in a franchise. I went with Stu Macher.
Hey, we all know your love of Scream, my guy. There you go.
My guy.
We'll be right back.
I'm feeling woozy.
Now you gotta die.
Is right. Those are the rules.
Some people would probably put Jamie Kennedy, but I would put Stu over that.
I thought Jamie Kennedy, but I'm sorry.
Stu's better.
Lillard was so over the top of that it was so great. I had to pick him over Jamie Kennedy.
Oh yeah, you had to.
So that was definitely that's the first one we talked about sidekicks. I'm like, oh, it's got to be him. He's definitely my number one
because he literally was a sidekick.
He was the sidekick. He was the sidekick to Skeet Ulrich. Perfect. His foil.
Oh man, that was too fun.
His Igor.
That's right. That was a fun list, guys. And I was thinking, I was like, we covered just horror genre. Imagine comedy. Imagine, dude, we're just scratching the surface on this.
We're doing horror, but when we're getting settled.
Justin, Basic Instinct, man. You're going deep on that.
I want to do a ranking of sports films with you guys or sports films.
We could do that. Sure.
Yeah.
Wait a second. What did I miss in the chat? All I'm seeing is Doggy Style for once.
I don't know.
Explain.
I don't know.
Explain.
John Holmes. Oh God, man.
Please return to the study, and we will.
Hey, look at Keith. Gary is great. That fucking wheelchair was high powered shit.
It's true, man.
Oh my gosh. Hey, because who was I can't remember the actor's name. The guy who was the werewolf. He was the bad guy in People Under the Stairs. Remember?
When you played Roach? Was it Roach?
No, he was I'm gonna get you. I got you. I got you.
The brother and the sister.
Yes,
the brother, right?
Yes. He was the werewolf. He was the father in Silver Bullet.
Really?
I can't remember his name.
Yeah, wasn't he the same? He was the dad in You're Next.
Yes.
With
I think so. Yes.
Yeah,
I think so.
If you guys go back, you watch that People Under the Stairs when he first appears out of nowhere.
Oh, now I got your stuff and go fuck yourself. All right. I don't know how I do that though. That I'm not that flexible.
Yeah.
That guy that when he first appears in that whole leather outfit out of nowhere, I'll never forget seeing it for the first time, spitting out my freaking drink.
He was the original Gimp. He was the original Gimp.
Yeah, he was. He was evil, man. I loved him.
He was the same guy. Yeah. Oh,
He was the werewolf, and nobody would believe the kid. It was so good.
Bring out the Gimp.
That's right.
I actually thought this, but obviously we weren't doing horror. But I mean, if you want to do other movies, the best sidekick easily freaking Marissa Tomei. She
Oh,
was great in My Cousin Vinny.
now I ask you, do you give a shit about the pants or son of a bitch that shot she was wearing?
Hey, she won an Academy Award for that. And she deserved it.
She deserved every
Amen.
bit of it, man. She was fantastic. I got
Amen.
it. She's such.
Joe, she's got that New York accent, doesn't she?
Oh, it's so good. The what? The what? The two Utes. What was that word? The two Utes. What?
Reggie the Reckless. Goddamn enchiladas.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait,
Oh.
somebody here. Where is it? Somebody. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Stefan. It says Ukrainian. His Ukrainian birth name is Igor. Now is it pronounced Igor or
Getting
Igor?
lost on some of this.
Is it Igor or Igor? I just need to know.
Oh, that is
John
so
Holmes,
good.
yeah, that's the best. My hero.
You're here.
Oh, look at
man, the mythical legend.
Stefan, Trish, and Justin and Jeepers Creepers. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
That was a good film.
That was some Justin Long. He was good in Barbarian.
Why
Yeah.
are you such a dead fuck? I got that stuck in my head.
You still got that in your head. Why you gonna be such a dead fuck?
I had another animal for my honorable mention. I love I Am Legend. Do y'all remember the dog Sam?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she was the best sidekick, man. She was amazing.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sam.
Shout out if you guys, because we're closing in on 5 minutes to 2 hours, so we'll try to cut it off at 2 hours. But if you guys got some honorable mentions, throw some more out in there. One of mine that made my short list was Reggie Bannister from Phantasm.
Yes, very cool.
I go with the sister and Night of the Comet. I love Night of the Comet. The younger one.
Oh,
yes.
I love Night of the Comet. Yes,
Kelly,
Yes.
the girl from
she was
Kelly,
in.
for
She was in Chopping Mall.
Yeah,
I have a great picture with them. I
that
should
is
probably-
awesome. Wow.
And you can
Gosh, dog
actually,
it.
shit, you can even say her. You can say she's the sidekick in Chopping Mall too.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's another
Yeah.
watch along too. Oh God,
Yeah, Chopping Mall. So good. Thank you. Have a nice day. Great movie. And
So good.
we made it through everything on the list. You guys got anything else going on? Anything else going on in the chat? Barbarian sucked. No offense. I was honestly, people made it out to be more than it is. To me, it was. I wouldn't say it sucked, but it was all right. It wasn't what people made it out to be like. Oh my god, it was this big great thing. It had a nice little twist. Like I think when we talked about it, almost like a Cabin in the Woods type twist. Because when I watched it, I was not expecting it to turn the way it turned. So I'll
I
give it
like
that.
What was the movie that came out after that around that time in the theater that we were kind of saying should be
Smile.
Smile. Yeah,
Smile.
I liked Smile to an extent too, but I really liked Barbarian just because it was so bizarre.
That was so cool. Yeah, I
It
like
was.
Barbarian. I like baby. Hey, gee, baby. I loved all that, man.
The last 10 minutes of the film is just out of this real bonkers stuff that goes on.
Oh, Keith, man, I love that movie Tusk, bro. I love
It's a Kevin
Tusk.
Smith film. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, love Tusk.
I think they're doing another one. I thought I remember reading
I
that.
think so. It kind of goes along the lines with the Human Centipede. Oh, I love that movie too. The first one, it's pretty gross.
Yeah. Hey man,
But-
everything's
No.
subjective, Stefan. Man,
That's right.
So there's no judgments here, brother.
Yeah.
You
But
want to
Stephanie,
say it
what?
sucked? That's you. It's your right to say it, man.
That's right. But you know what's most important though? It's been good for horror. There's been a lot of content. There's been some good stuff that
Absolutely.
people are talking
Yeah.
about. Whether you like it or not, it's really good
Absolutely.
to have.
Yeah,
it.
I remember my rest in peace, my good buddy Tim, that passed away next door. I remember when we used to hang out in his man cave before he passed, and we'd sit there, and smoke cigars, and watch We'd watch not Super Bowl, like football every weekend rather. Go Chiefs! His Chiefs won, so it was beautiful to see that.
Yeah.
I hope he saw it. And I remember him coming home one night, and he was just like me, man. That's all we used to do. If we weren't watching football, we were watching horror movies out there. And he's like, "Oh man, did you hear this thing called the Human Centipede?" I go, "No, what the fuck is that?"
Oh God.
Oh,
And he's just like, "I know somebody at work was telling me about it because they knew I'm a horror fan." He's like, "So we looked it up and found it. We watched it. We were like, what? Eat, feed, eat."
yes.
Like, what the fuck?
It was so
Yes.
bizarre.
So weird.
I was
So
like, holy,
weird.
oh my god! And that's the one. That's when we found the movie. I think I told you guys about on the last podcast with the penis that comes to life and chases people around and kills them. The claymation dick. I wish I forget the name of it. I remember I sent it out to you guys. That's But yes, and honestly, part 2 was brutal. Of
Oh,
Human
yes.
Centipede, that was a
Yes.
lot worse.
I
to
think
sit
I only
through.
saw 2. I
Yeah.
didn't think I saw 1.
Yeah,
There's
1
like-
was pretty bad, but 2 was brutal, man. That guy
Yeah, it
sitting
was
there with
ugly.
a hammer smashing their teeth out and shit. I'm like, oh man.
It put Saul to shame.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yes.
Oh, Keith's got a question for you there, buddy.
Yeah, Tim, my good buddy, man. My neighbor next door was my best friend, and unfortunately, he was killed by a drunk driver. So,
Yeah.
not a big fan of people drinking and driving because he took my best friend.
We love our
Um,
alcohol, but we're in the confines of our homes.
That's
right.
why I married my wife 24 years ago. I needed a co-pilot to drive my ass around. Hey, Pat, what do you think
right.
about them trying to cancel Pantera? What do you mean? Why are they trying to cancel? I didn't hear about that.
It was
I didn't hear
because
that
of
either.
something. It was because of the lead singer. He did some he said some racial
Oh,
remarks or
Well,
something.
Phil Anselmo's got a big mouth. He said a lot of dumb
Yeah.
shit over the years.
It was something, right? Like I think they were overseas, and one of his little helpers was trying to stop him, but he was like going off saying something.
He's
I
got a
think
big
that's what it
mouth.
was. And then after that,
Oh.
a couple of shows started getting canceled, and I think it's from that, if I'm not mistaken.
Gotcha. I did not know. No, I didn't know anything about that. I didn't know if they were playing in the States yet. I know that I know they started in South America. And everybody's like, Pat, you gonna go? Because I love Pantera. I saw the original Pantera years ago. So, and I saw them 2 times. I saw them on their own, and actually, I told a story in the old podcast. I hung out backstage with them because they played a place in. When I grew up in northern New Jersey, they played a place called, it's not there anymore. It was called World Stage. It's in Spring Valley, New York. And we went there. They don't have a backstage. So they would open the back door and put tents up and let the bands hang out there. Because it was the venue was it was probably like a 2,000-3,000 seater, but there was no backstage. It's like it was like a converted movie theater. So there's nothing behind it. So they would make that. So we're walking and we saw Dime and we saw Vinnie Paul. We're like, oh man. And my friends, like, come on, let's go over there. And so we went over there. The guys like, hey. And then, of course, they saw us and they're like, what's the matter? And they came over. They're like, anything going on? I'm like, no, we just wanted to say hi. We don't want to bother you or whatever. And they're like, oh, man, no, come here. And they said hello. But this is before the days of cell phones, guys. So there was no cameras. There was nothing to write with. But I could say I got to meet Vinnie Paul. Phil Anselmo didn't come over. So he was just off doing his own thing. But I got to, hang out meet Vinnie Paul and Dime.
That's so cool.
It's cool.
I got to meet Dimebag Darrell in 8th grade at a Guitar Plus.
What?
Wow.
That's
He's a good
crazy.
guy.
Vulgar Display of Power CD.
And if my buddy Tim was still alive, man, he'd be hanging out, sitting next to me, talking horror movies on here. He'd be like my freaking sidekick.
Pantera, when they were all the others were alive still. I saw him at the first Ozfest, and I'll never forget hearing Walk live. Hearing that live with like, I don't know how many people were at that outdoor place, but it must have been 60,000 people going
That's
crazy.
crazy. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
we love. And if you guys haven't noticed, I'm a guitar player. I play in a band. I love my music. So you guys want to talk music anytime? We could do a real nice list of.
Absolutely.
Not unless we could do like a top 5 list of concerts we've seen, or concerts we've seen. Make a whole list of them.
Oh, we can do that for
I
sure.
could do that's all. Got to be a long ass fucking list because my first concert started back in 1983. Judas Priest at the Madison Square Garden.
Grateful Dead.
So you got to contact
age 12 with my uncle.
So you got stoned, and so your first concert all in one shot.
Hey, secondhand smoke, okay? Secondhand smoke.
Well, of course, secondhand smoke.
That counts. That
This is
counts.
a family. This is a family show.
That's right.
God, that was rough. But hey, anyways, but you know what though? Well, we could talk about this. I've seen all the members of Pink Floyd, just not together. So I saw Waters separate, but then I saw the rest of the band.
I do remember. I'm pretty sure when I remember talking. Tim was a couple of years older than me and was The Exorcist. So
Nice.
He was about shit. Tim was. I'm 51, so he probably would have been probably like 60 right now. He's a little bit older than me.
Oh, wow.
But a kid at heart, and one of the old. I remember when I first met him, we would just hang out, and I'd go to his house, and he'd be washing his car, and he loved death metal.
Oh, nice.
His favorite band was In This Moment.
Oh, In This Moment, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Amazing.
Loved In This Moment, and I did too. I mean, he'd
Whoa.
be cranking This Moment, or like Cannibal Corpse. He'd be blasting them.
Cannibal Corpse, yeah.
And if you saw Tim, he was like this, like he wasn't heavy, but like sort of heavy set. He had no hair like me, like typical like dad, grandpa at this time because he had 2 grandkids. He's got more grandkids, unfortunately, that he didn't get to see. But I remember becoming good friends. I come over there one day and he's blasting like this death metal. I'm like, is that Cannibal Corpse? He's like, God, I love these guys. He's like, you ever heard these guys? He puts on in this moment. I'm like, it was hysterical. And then would hang out in my yard and drink and smoke cigars and hang out. And my wife would be like, Pat, can you change this? It's giving me a headache. We'd be like, we'd be blasting like System of a Down, like some Serge Tankian and shit. I know Joe, like you're a System of a Down guy, right?
Oh, I love System.
Did you ever listen to Buckethead?
Yeah, I know Bucket. Yes.
We'd be cranking that in the backyard. My wife's like, "You're giving me a headache. You got to change the channel." Put something else on.
You can say hi.
That's awesome.
At the end. You want to say hi? Yeah. You can say hi as usual.
Hi, sweetie.
We're gonna be. You could tell we'll be off here very shortly.
Yeah, we'll be closing up shop shortly. Zep Pantera, or nothing wrong with that, man. That's one band.
I hope Pantera doesn't cancel that because I'm still thinking about going to the one here at Soldier Field here. It'd be awesome. Yeah. So
I think it's worth the price of admission.
Oh, I did not know. Keith's another guitar player. Awesome. Yeah. I got a couple of shows. We just booked, I think, 3 or 4 shows. I play in a cover band. We do mostly classic rock and blues. We do a lot of Stevie Ray Vaughan stuff. And I play got a harmonica player and stuff. So man, I have to get somebody to actually do a nice filming of us and I'll drop it on one of the podcasts so you guys can see it.
Hey, I'm game. You ever need a lead singer, man, let me know.
When you get older and you get a big beer belly, it's nice to play guitar because it hides it.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I always say it costs a lot of money to add to that belly.
Look at Keith going deep. DRI, man. Dirty Rotten Imbeciles. Holy shit.
Whoa.
That brings me back to my punk rock days. What was it? DRI. I was charged GPH.
You got a comment, Taylor. Hi, little girl. See?
Hello, little girl.
You're not little. You're tall. Okay.
I'm not little. That a girl. You tell her.
That a girl.
She's gonna start hitting the heavy bag in the background.
She wants. I told her, okay, we're towards the end, so yeah, you can.
Hey, she knows how to apply the raps. That's impressive.
Yeah, she's been. Oh, okay. She's been in training Friday night. She's an underdog.
Look at this one. Go ahead, little girl. Try it on for size.
You don't use that.
Yeah. You like feel the power. Yeah.
All right, buddy. So this is great. I hope it was fun. It's fun to be back. Yeah,
we'll
be back every Sunday night. I hope you guys enjoyed the content tonight. We'll have the same format going forward. You guys have any ideas on any of the topics we had tonight? You know, a topic of the show. You know, a movie review, a top 5 list. You guys have any ideas? By all means, do me a favor. Just drop it in the comments below. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Go check out Moody's Mind below. He's right there, not below me. And he's got his own channel. He's got some good stuff he does with his better half, Mary Beth.
Yeah,
thank you.
So, that's it for tonight. So, are you guys going to be around? Or you got to get the kids together, right?
They're off tomorrow. So, what I was just going to say, I was just going to go upstairs. I was thinking about getting one of my little dessert stouts if you guys wanted to hang out or.
Yeah, let's do a little hangout after a little regroup if you guys got some time. She's like, I want to hang out. You can hang out with us after the fact. She's more than welcome.
Oh,
I love being with you guys.
She's so sweet.
Oh, stay this young and sweet because you love hanging out with your dad. My daughter only wanted to hang out with me today because I had to pay for something. That's why she wanted me to hang out with her today.
That's awesome.
I have a new slide.
And to everybody hanging out in the chat tonight,
Keith,
man, it's good to see you, brother. I know it's tough for you to be here on a live show. I'm so happy you made it, man. I know you work nights. You said you work nights, so it was awesome to say that. That's awesome.
Yeah. Anybody watch this, like Pat said, if there's something you guys want us to discuss or you want to get,
we're open, man. We're
rank. We'd
love the most
have other ideas.
Going guys you're gonna find, man. That's why, man. We pay more attention to the chat than anything because that's it, man. We want you guys to have a good time, just like we're having a good time either way.
This is fun. We're not. It's
what you see is what you get.
Become good friends here. So
yeah, what you see is what you get. So that being said, what do you say, boys? We'll close it for tonight. Make sure everybody subscribes, likes, says hello to Taylor right there. She's right there. And you guys hang out. Don't drop off, and we'll talk to everybody. Oh, almost forgot. Tuesday night, we're doing the Immortal Classic. We're going to do a watch along of the original Halloween.
Yeah,
Tuesday
join
night,
us.
Join us. Come along and chat. I'll break out my list of 61 different timeline gifts, goofs, and gaffs and go through the whole thing again while we're watching it.
Yes.
And just as a reminder to everybody who's going to join us on Tuesday, it's a watch along, so you have to watch it at home too.
Right.
So we kind of do timestamps, and you can follow along with us.
Sync up together.
And then but you just can't have the audio playing in the background. So like some headphones or something to where you can watch it along, but we don't hear anything.
Yeah, that's the problem, because if you got it, people have join the watch long thing. We're watching it on the screen. We cannot show a copyrighted film, so we watch it and we comment just like where you guys are sitting in the room, hanging out with us. So it's a lot of fun. So
yeah,
it's good stuff.
Cool. What you got? Well, you had something, Brett?
I was gonna say after we went off the air, what do you think about Joe? Do you have a version? Do you have the TV version or the?
I think I could get my hands on it.
You want to do the TV version?
To have those scenes, because I think those scenes are really. I think they're
Do you want to do the whole TV version or just do the regular version? Then we could just do the scenes after, or it's
whichever way. I've got it either way. I'm sure we all do.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll drop it in there, and if we have to do, we'll figure it out either way. What's this, Keith? Have a great night, guys. Glad to be here. Awesome, man. Spread the word, Keith.
Good talking to you, bud.
Thank you, buddy.
Good hearing you.
Big supporter of the channel, man. He's a good guy. I'm glad you were here tonight for our inaugural night here. Awesome. So we're going to call a night, and we'll see everybody at the watch along, and we'll see everybody on Sunday night. And you guys don't go anywhere. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. Night.